G'day, and welcome back to your daily dose of Karens. Karens, they're no good, idiotic public freakouts here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you. You still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. Here we witness one of the by far most interestingly dim-witted encounters I've probably seen. So this guy here, instead of saying thank you to an employee, they decide to say mucho gracias. I definitely said that wrong. Apologies there. And well, the employee's reaction to that is interesting to say the least. Here's the clip.
Why are you recording me?
Because when I said muchos gracias to you,
I said I'm
you
American.
said it's America.
No, I did not.
What'd you
said
say?
I'm American.
Okay.
Meaning?
I can't just say muchos gracias to you?
I don't know what the problem is, and if you've got a problem
You
with
say
me,
it-
then maybe you guys should leave.
Okay.
Because if there's a problem, then maybe you
There's
guys
no
should
problem
leave.
whatsoever. We're having fun here.
Apparently there is a problem. You have a problem with me saying that
I
I'm
don't have no
American.
problem whatsoever.
You're
I said
making
muchos gracias out of I'm just saying that out of
I'm
greatness
just
for you
telling
for giving me a beer.
If you have a problem,
And you said,
then maybe
"This
you
is
guys should
America."
leave, and I'm not going to keep
I have
arguing
no
with
issue with you whatsoever.
Then I would like you guys to pack it up and cash
Yeah.
out, please.
But after that, I said, I can't believe you just said that.
Okay,
And then you said, you know what?
this
Keep it down here. We're
conversation
having fun.
is
It's a
over.
pool alley.
Please pack it up and let's
Are
go.
you kidding me?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I know. So this is America, right? So I can't say muchos gracias to you. Are you kidding me?
You guys,
For you to say that.
thank you, okay?
Yeah,
Please
just give
pack
me
it
my
up.
check and let's go.
Let's go.
Seriously.
No.
You saw that, right? That's disgusting. That's rude.
Okay, go outside. Who cares?
Go mom's way.
Well, I mean, hey, dude, we're all having fun here. I mean, still.
I think that's. I don't want to shoot pool here anymore because I think. That's
I mean, that's like, come on, like,
bullshit.
I mean, we're having fun, dude. I just said muchas gracias.
Yeah.
This is America.
Yeah.
Off of that. Off of that. Seriously. Just because I said muchos gracias. Seriously?
Yeah, I didn't know that was offensive.
I know, me either. Yeah. Guess you're the owner too, huh?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Who?
You can say thank you to her for shutting your shit down.
Don't give her a bunch of crap because she'll bite your head off.
Just hurry up and give me my check.
Now,
Hurry up and give me my check.
Time for you to get out.
Very inappropriate.
Yeah, yeah.
Stay out.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna stay out of here, dude. Trust me.
Go right ahead.
Now look, I can understand if you don't know what in the words he just said there, but you don't just say, I'm American, or this is America, or whatever you said. You say, I'm sorry, I don't understand that. What's that mean? And then we move on with our day. That's not being racist, that's you just genuinely saying, I don't understand that. I'm sorry. I would like you to tell me what it means so I know next time, type deal. Instead, you chose the route of saying, this is America, which is what the OP claims, or what you claim, I'm American. Which, both of those are wacky connotations, which is just like, you know, at best, a very poor choice of words if you don't mean any racist intent. At worst, well, we already know what the worst option is here. And then, of course, the owner comes out to make sure they leave, which is, of course, it's an old white guy. Why wouldn't it be? That's just, I don't know how much more stereotypical it could have been, really. Here we watch as someone makes probably the worst decision they could ever make after they accidentally run into someone when they're driving erratically. Here's the clip.
You hit a person
You
back
hurt.
there.
You hurt somebody. You hurt somebody.
You
Pull
need to
over.
get out
You
of the
hurt
car.
somebody. There's a guy who's seriously hurt. You ran somebody over. What is wrong with you? We all saw it happen. We're going to call.
You gotta get off the damn truck.
You hit him.
Step all over me. You gotta get off the f***ing truck. You understand?
You ran him
Get off
over.
the f***ing truck.
Get out of the car.
Get out of the f***ing truck.
Over.
She's trying to get them to move.
John,
So
get
she
out
look
of
like
the
she's about to
car.
run them
Hey,
over.
get out of the car. Get out of the car. Out of the car. Now. Out. You ran him over.
Oh my God.
No. Hey, the cops are coming. You better stop.
Well, she just ran past him. She's going.
Oh my God. She just hit the vehicle.
Stop the car. Do not move. Get the car parked. I'm sorry. You need to move. You need to move.
Oh, they arresting her now. Baby.
This has gone from you screwed up, your insurance is not going to be happy with you, you might cop a fine or two, to you'll probably just ruined your life because you hit someone and then attempted to run away from the scene. Like, there's nothing worse than that. Especially if that person ends up dying or something like that. You're screwed because of this fatal mistake of just trying to run away. Like, you probably already would have gotten some shit because you're erratically driving recklessly, not great. But then trying to run away after you hit someone, it's stupid. Obviously, you're either high, drunk, or it's a stolen car because no one in their right mind would ever think of doing that. That's so stupid. This guy's trying to pick up some makeup for someone else, and when they've asked for help from one of the people who are supposedly working there, this happens.
Please. I didn't. I have 3 witnesses. I got her number. You are incredibly rude for no reason.
I was incredibly rude.
Yes, you are.
They're saying that I'm
No,
not.
do you have it? Do you get paid for this? Do you do your job? That's what you said.
I asked if you got paid to.
No, you were. So I come up. I ask you for help. Do you get paid for this? Do you think that's the appropriate response? I don't understand.
Okay.
That's not the
appropriate. Finish pointing out where.
Can you help me? Can you help me and show me where it is? I have no idea about anything. Do I look like I wear makeup?
So then why would you pick up an order to come and shop for a client at our
Because
store?
normally it's either prepared or I can get help from the person that works here. So are you going to help me? Are we going to stop this? Are you going to help me or not? No, you're just going to walk away. Your manager's going to walk away. That's
I'm the manager.
okay. Well, can you help me then? Well, you're incredibly rude.
Unironically, I do get some of this employees' frustration because I used to have a similar thing when DoorDashers would come into the shops and ask where item A is, where item B is, where item C is, and where item B is. But usually those ones are simple as like, hey, look at the top of the aisles. It tells you what to find down there. Good luck. Have fun. This seems to be like, I don't understand makeups well enough to know the difference between these. Can you help me type deal? And she's responded in a pretty not so well way. Here we have a very interesting situation. So here what's happened here is we don't have much of the details of what's happened prior to this clip here. All we know is that these guys are in a group at the gas station where a pair of them are getting gas for their bikes. And this guy comes out from his car and is extremely unhappy with them for one reason or another and is pretty much telling them to get the hell out of here. Anyway, things kind of escalate to some degree. Here's the clip.
You need to get out of here because she'll call the cops on you.
We were getting gas.
I know you still did, but you guys didn't get gas. But that's okay, you're done getting gas. I'm serious, she will call the police.
We got it. I'm gonna get out of here. We were getting gas.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't the next time. You know, we're gonna they ban people here. Don't call them. So I'm just warning you. So we'll take orders.
I can't wait. Go ahead.
There's no plate on there.
You
Oh,
wanna take a picture?
maybe I should have the cops come and write your ticket.
What?
Maybe I should have the cops come and write your ticket.
Call him. I'll call him for you.
Okay.
Let me talk. Let me talk to him.
Don't come back here next time. You're out of here. Don't come.
I'd definitely go on a note to say that the revving of their bikes like they were doing at the end there would definitely get you kicked out of going back to a place because you're just doing that to piss off that other guy. And the guy with long hair probably made the right move here, jumping in between. So you're saying, nope, you go, get out of here, don't come back. And then he immediately turns around to the other guy whilst the bikers are still there saying, don't ever touch a woman. Like, because clearly that guy was being very weird, especially going up to the girl there, just going, putting his arm around him and trying to talk to her. It's like, that's super sketch at like the low bar. It's like either he did that purposely to try and piss off the bikers to maybe get them to do something that he can easily report to the police, or maybe he's just dumb. I don't know. Either way, yeah. With this clip, we seem to jump into what is seemingly a bit of an ongoing feud, where all these people apparently live in the same apartment complex, and apparently these issues have occurred before. And here's where it's all come to a head, where they've decided to block people from coming inside and attempt to just cause issues for it. Let's get into the clip.
So you just called me a... I don't know who the hell you are. You work at the DoorDash. Trying to assault me, and you're trying to snatch my phone. So when they come, I'll be sure to let them know that this person right here has just called me, tried to stop me coming through a apartment complex that I live at, that I had the lease to. This is what he looks like. He works at the DoorDash. This is his husband, his partner. This individual right here, So they just tried to stop me. This is how they just try to cut me off right here. This person just tried to stop me and call me out of my name.
Just don't make me right now.
He just tried to grab my phone. He's over here trying to come near my car and harass my son. My son's in the back seat right now. We just got home from school. Yeah, he's a white male, about 5'7", 5'8". These people just stopped me. I don't even know if they live here. I don't even know who they are.
We have a car to get in.
Sweetie. I'm actually a girl. What are you?
If you're
what are you?
supposed
Back
to be
up.
here, you can get in.
Guess what? And I got a lease. And when you figure that out, what are you going to solve? What are you going to solve when I figure it?
Yeah.
When I live here, when you find out I live here, what is it going to solve for you? I actually have my driver's license.
I don't know who she...
I mean, just by the sound of this entire thing of him just wanting to know if they live there or not and just having to have all of that knowledge, it just sounds like the ultimate Karen, just the typical Karen moves that you see from typical Karens, especially on this channel on a day-to-day basis. But I suppose I asked the question, why would you even do this stuff when you're in your work uniform? Especially what happened at the start where you just push her phone away. It's like... It's especially while she's recording. Like, this is going to backfire on you. There's no doubt about that. If this video itself doesn't initially get you in shit, the amount of people on the internet who will see it and probably push it to your workplace or to Chick-fil-A in general will probably get you in a bit of shit. So, maybe, I don't know, be wise with how you act with people. Maybe. Just maybe. Here we have two neighbors who are out walking their dog and they get in an argument about who can actually stand in this yard here.
No, you're not.
Oh, I'm
no, you're not. You just lied because
Okay, then do what you want to do.
And they know that you're full
I
of
don't
shit.
live there, ladies. Listen
Because
to
these
me.
are all together.
No,
Don't
they are
think you
not.
have the right to come in front of somebody
Go
and ask
look it
where
up.
they
This is
live,
ours.
who they should go. No.
See where those
Oh,
trees in?
sweetheart, it's
Right
really
there?
sad that you live this life and that you have to
You see
come
those
out
trees right there?
and you feel
Your
like you have
property
to
ends
dictate
there.
where everyone is. We can
What
be
are you
wherever the
missing?
fuck
You have
we
no
are.
idea
I
what
don't need
you're
to listen
I'll
to
just
you.
call the cops.
Do it.
They're ready
Go.
for you. They're so ready
I'll
for
wait
you.
right here.
Go ahead, Karen.
We're right here.
This is private
Go.
property.
Okay, this isn't private property. I
Yes,
live right here.
it is.
I can be anywhere I
No,
want
you
to
may
be.
not. This
Yes,
is
I
not
can.
WVA.
I can be anywhere I want. I live right here. I have just as much right to this land
No, you do
as
not.
anyone else does.
No, you do
Yes,
not.
I do. Yes, I
Any
do.
more than you can come in my private
I
property.
can go anywhere
No,
I
you may
want in
not.
this area.
This is private property.
Yeah, you're right. And it's private property to people who live here, and I do.
No, you don't. I'm trying to explain.
Look, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to be bothered looking up any form of law or ruling to do with this type of thing because, well, first off, we don't know exactly what this is. This could just be some form of large green space that is there with no houses directly on the land pointing into the road there because it doesn't seem to be any driveways there. Or this could be someone's legitimate front yard and no one else can be on it. I don't know this information, and let's be real, the laws with these type of things tend to be extremely convoluted. But moving on from that, it's very interesting that she's saying that it seems to be a bit of a, oh, you don't live here so you can't be in this area. or something along those lines. Or maybe it's more that, no, you don't own this space here, so you can't be here. So does that mean the older person is claiming to own this space? I'm saying older person because they got gray hair. It just makes little sense, you know? I don't get what the argument here is truly about, because the arguments that are being happened here don't make much sense, if I'm honest. In this next clip, we got a Karen who's stuck waiting in line and got very impatient about it due to a broken machine.
Yes, I already said that. There's a problem with the machine. It's not me. Well?
If there's a problem, we'll have to go somewhere else. So
go somewhere else. It has my card, lady. It has all of my money in it.
wait.
Goodbye. Have a wonderful day.
It's not my problem. It's your problem.
You're the one screaming at me first.
The card is no good. You don't have any money in there.
It's the machine. Have a wonderful day, Karen. Love you. I love you. Oh. Now I'm sitting here. Ho.
Gotta love how she goes up there, goes off for like a very split second, then just walks away, and then gets even more angrier at it, and then just walks away. It's just like all the tears of everything going off at once, and then she's just like, wait, hold on a moment. If the machine's broken and a car's currently stuck in there, I may as well just move on and go somewhere else, because it's clearly not going to be any time soon I'll get to go in this way. Here we watch what happens when you fail to restrain your dog when you're opening up your front door to potentially grab an Uber Eats / DoorDash delivery.
Hey. Is it Frost?
Is it just me as one of the bugs that fly past the camera make it look like the dog just suddenly got flung up into the air at the end there? Here we watch the crazed storage Karen doing something completely stupid.
No.
What'd I
Go
do?
back and you use the code.
What'd I do? What'd I do? What'd I do? What'd I do? How did I get in here? How did I get in here?
I don't know.
How did I get in here? How did I get in here?
You better. You followed me in here.
I ain't following you nowhere. Bro, record that shit.
She did it with her hand, bro. When she did it, she blocked the phone like she turned it off.
That's cool. Yeah, shut up.
Please send us anymore.
She's still following me right now. She's been following me for a good 10 minutes. I don't know what she's trying to accomplish. She wanted us to delete the video, and then she was blocking me from leaving. And she's still following me. We're on the way to a client's house. The client has a gate, so we're gonna have to get her through there. What I mean by that is call the cops for trespassing.
She was in that much of a rush to confront these guys leaving the storage unit that she forgot to apply the handbrake or the parking brake, whatever the hell you guys call it in America. We call it a handbrake here because it's a handbrake, you know? It's a big emergency brake, whatever. But I just can't get over that she's that much in a rush to get out of her car and go off these people that she forgets the most fatal thing, and her car starts to roll away. Good thing she left her door open, otherwise she would have been screwed, and that would have been hilarious to watch happen. And, okay, so grabbing from the story here of events that we get from how she's chosen interaction here, apparently they didn't use the code or the necessary thing to leave through the main gate, and she's not happy about that because she thinks they're following them, or I don't know what she's exactly thinking here. Like, it seems to be that she thinks they're following her, but at the same time, that seems completely stupid because how'd they get in there in the first place? Why is a big golf truck and with a decent sized trailer from what we saw for that glimpse going into a storage unit center and leaving? I don't know, maybe to grab some stuff out of one of the storage units, you know, it makes a lot of sense. And the absolute brilliant is that she chose to follow them afterwards too for some dumb reason. Here we're dropped in the middle of what seems to be some road rage, where it seems like the person behind the camera did something on the road that caused the person in the other car to panic and slam on the brakes and decide to follow her down just so she can go off at her like this and call the cops on her. Here's the clip.
You little babies! I took a picture of your license plate and I am reporting you!
What else?
That is what is happening! Make sure you know that!
What else?
Learn how to drive!
TikTok,
Before
look
you
at this
take
crazy
someone's
lady.
life.
Oh, look at her kids in the back. They look so scared. You're yelling at a woman in front of your kids you're so scared about.
A woman who doesn't care about children
Oh,
and
but I have a
stop
child in
signs.
my car. You chased me down.
Of course!
Oh,
You
but you're
killed
scared.
my kids!
I almost killed your kids. Where's the mark on your car?
Thankfully, I know how to slam my brakes! Thankfully, I know how to
And
drive!
your kid is climbing in the front seat without a seatbelt, huh? Keep
And
going.
stop
You want me to
car.
call the cops?
Yes!
Want me to call the cops?
I did! So
Okay.
I'm making sure they come to you! Yes, I did!
Well, go ahead, baby.
I already did!
What's your name? Get out the car and let's wait for him then.
I am right here waiting for them, and I did call the cops!
Now, the person who recorded this says that they were in some form in a six-figure Mercedes G-Class vehicle, and apparently all its safety features would make it so that she couldn't even run a stop sign if she tried because, you know, it would stop. And it's like, okay, yes, to be true, most safety features in modern cars nowadays are pretty good at getting you out of most accidents. But, you know, it doesn't help you when you cut someone off and someone else has to slam their brakes and not get in an accident because there's only so much your car can do in those situations if you've blatantly ignored the blind spot monitoring warnings. I don't know. Seems like a wacky situation. Also, apparently, an additional follow-up, the lady and her kids have apparently been harassing the person who recorded this for posting it, saying that it's unfair and things on these lines. I'm sorry, but it's nothing you can really do about that, I suppose. We've got a Karen who gets kicked out of a plane for comforting her dog who was whining inside of her carrier.
No, you don't got me. No, I'm not going to have you touch a thing of mine. You are rude, you are a mean person, and I will never fly Southwest again. Unbelievable. Come on, baby girl.
We wish you the best of luck, honey.
Thank you. This will be
I'm
interesting.
sorry.
This is
I'm sorry that
ridiculous.
happened.
Oh, it's insane. It's insane.
It's not like you even had the dog out. You had it where you were petting it. You should be ashamed of yourself. Good stuff.
The second.
The complications of dogs on planes is a mess that I really just don't care enough to really go into. But if they let the dog in the plane in the first place and the dog's still in the carrier and she's just patting the dog to just make sure the dog isn't whining that much, I honestly don't see why there's a problem. Here we have a Karen who got herself into a rear-end collision, and rather than just exchanging information with the person that she hit, she rather starts an argument about how the person ahead of her was driving poorly and caused her to crash into his rear end.
Get it in life, you son of a.
I'm older than you are.
Oh,
So
is that something to brag about?
Yeah,
That's got nothing to do with what you did. You're
you're an
a proverbial.
Yes, ma'am.
You just can't handle. Oh yeah, you're proud of it. Oh yeah.
Okay. Why don't we start exchanging information now? Are you ready to do that, or you still want to sit and holler and some more?
Well, you know what? Can't you at least say you're sorry?
Can't you?
Why? You hit me.
Ma'am, you're the one that started driving all over the road like this.
I was getting away from you.
You were behind me. Why'd you have to go around me?
You cut me off.
You were behind me. You tried to cut me off.
You were behind
you
me.
ran up the side of me.
Because you were coming in from the left.
You ran
from the right.
You were behind me. What was
look
so
at
important?
My car. The proof
if
is
you
there. You don't get it, stupid shit. Go look at my car.
If you would have stayed behind me.
There's nothing wrong with your car. I tried to avoid hitting you.
Avoid hitting me.
Yes,
You ran into
you
me.
sped up to hit me.
Ma'am,
Look at the damage on my
if you would have just stayed behind me, all this would have been fine.
I did. And that one
if you stayed behind me, if you were staying behind me, how did all this happen to my car?
Because you sped up. Quit
If I would have sped up.
Look, sorry, honey. I've been through this before with other people on the internet, and well, yeah, you should have had more room between you and that car. If you, especially if you can clearly see that that person ahead of you is driving like a maniac, continuously starting and stopping. You should be trying to make more of a distance between you and that car than what you were, so you don't end up in a rear-end collision. Now, there are cases, as there's been like one case of brake checking actually screwed the person brake checking over purely because it was very clear that that was their intention. They kept accelerating, slamming the brakes, accelerating, slamming on the brakes, accelerating, slamming on the brakes, even reversed a little bit at times, just purposely doing their best to make sure the person behind them hits them at some point. So it's like, that makes sense there, but not here. And there doesn't even seem to be that much damage. I don't know why you're losing over this. Maybe because your insurance premium might go up because of this. Oh well. Just be a better driver, forehead. Here we're in a bar where this guy decides to make an attempt to pick a girl up whilst at the bar, asking if she wants them to buy a drink at all. And she responds with, yeah, get me a shot and be back in 3 minutes or you're done. He wasn't exactly happy with her response, and so it implodes in a bit of an argument.
I was trying to be nice.
No, I get that, but you came up to us saying if we wanted to drink, so that's why I thought that.
Okay,
but I would have never have asked a man to pay if you didn't come up and offer it. You offered it.
Yeah, but you're like,
so that's why I thought that.
You're being entitled about it. Whatever. You're being entitled about it. You're like,
I'm
you
not.
got 3 minutes to buy me a shot, then I give you a number. It's like,
I'm not though. You came up to me and said, do you want a shot? And I said, yeah, we want one.
You can be a Karen about it, and I can get my voice louder.
So don't offer it. Okay.
Alright.
Good luck being successful in your life.
I am.
Don't come up to me again.
Don't come up to me.
You came up to me. Goodbye. Keep that shit recorded. Keep that shit psychotic.
Was that response from her necessary in any way, shape, or form? No, probably not. But at the same note, if you're trying to pick random people up at a bar, you should expect you're going to get some wacky responses from people. It's just how it is. And then imploding into an argument like this because you got a response that you did not like is just stupid. There's a thing called just move on. If you don't like their response, you're clearly not going to click with them. What's the point getting into a further argument about this? Seriously, just move on, go and try and pick up someone else. You're at a bar, people having alcohol, they're going to say a bit silly things, and well, that's just what it is. There's no need to get in a huge argument saying how entitled she is for doing her response, yada yada, it's just stupid. So, this couple here, his wife is handicapped, but unfortunately she is a bit too light, so the mobility scooter tends to have a few issues with her because she's not heavy enough to properly activate certain mechanics in the seat itself. So, he sits on it, she sits on top of him so that they can actually make use of the mobility scooter. Anyway, they're shopping, and on their way out, one of the Walmart employees decided to point out, like, hey, you can only have one person on it. It says only one person on the seat, and then when he points out why he was on the seat with her, she decides to have a very interesting response to it. Here's a clip.
Sit there and tell me handicapped people don't matter? Is that what you just said to me? Huh? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You sat there and said that handicapped people don't matter because I was riding on that, right? Correct? What did you say? What did you say?
I said
you said handicapped people.
I said that the chair specifically says one
right.
person. That's what
specifically, and what did I tell you? My wife is too small to sit there and control that, so that's why I'm on there. And you sat there and said you don't matter. The kid, yeah, yeah.
I've asked for a manager and she's refusing to give me one.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got cameras. You can see that reaction. That's ridiculous.
Very, very rude. Very rude and unprofessional.
I'm like shaking when she sat there and said that my wife doesn't matter and she don't care about her being handicapped. We got a problem.
What happened?
I rolled up on here. I was sitting on this. Okay, my wife is her weight is too small. This thing won't go. Keep stopping this net. So I sat on. She sat on my lap. We did our shopping. We come in rolling through here. Okay, and she sat there and looked at me. She goes, "Oh, only one person is allowed on it. It says only one person." Well, I'm sorry. I explained to her that my wife, is handicapped and she's small and it doesn't move. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Only one person is allowed on there.
Are you still recording?
Yes. Would you, So then I proceeded to tell her what we did, why I'm on there, and she doesn't care. And I said, my wife's handicapped. You're telling me I don't care. As soon as I said, my wife's handicapped, I don't care. And then when we asked for a manager, she refused to call a manager up.
3 times. I
All right, we'll take care of it, man. I'm sorry about that.
I'm literally shaking right now. And here's the thing, I come here all the time. I see kids running around here playing on these things, okay? And that's kind of upsetting, but never once do I ever see associate walking up and saying something to them, you know?
I'm going to tell you, my father is store manager at Walmart locally. I've never had a problem with this, and that's considered discrimination.
Yeah,
I'm parked in handicap. If you don't believe me that I'm handicapped, I got a handicap sticker.
I believe you.
Very, very rude.
So, Tanya, how much is your bill?
I don't know.
I'm going to pay him out for it. Sorry about that, man. Okay.
Look, I'm not one to automatically assume the worst of people. Like, when I first started watching this, I thought that maybe she didn't say that directly, that she didn't care, that or doesn't matter, or something along those lines. Like, maybe that's just the guy over-exaggerating it for the video. But the more the story goes on, and then seeing the other employees' reactions to it, it seems like either A, they're just trying to avoid having the situation go any further, or B, they've had issues with this employee before on a similar caliber that they are just willing to go, yep, okay, cool, what happened, okay, sorry about that, and then move on. Like, I don't know, it puts me to question on what actually happened prior to this clip and how true is the story from the person behind the camera, because from what I can tell, there seems to be very heavy weighted validity to it. I don't know, or don't personally think that she would have directly said doesn't matter if your wife's handicapped, but the connotation to how she responded to or something the guy might have said probably heavily implied that, and that's not exactly the brightest thing to do. Opie here works at a hotel, and she's got a customer coming down to complain about their hotel key not working as intended, and rather than doing it very calmly and collectedly, she is yelling and screaming at the workers. Here's the clip.
Well, give me the keys. Just come back around to the front.
What?
Come back around to the front.
No, you come up and make them work. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Here. She needs to stop drinking.
You know how this works? We get our money back.
Oh my God.
Well, what do you want to do? You want to go to your room you can't get into? That you paid $2,100 for? Is that what you want? Do you? No, you don't. No.
Now stop locking your keys up in your room. That's what you did.
You what?
You went up in your room. I just made you 2 keys.
No, she made me 2 keys and they don't work.
Because you don't know what you're doing.
And my key I had doesn't work. So would you go up with me and make it work?
I ain't going up there. That's to your room. I'm not allowed to go to
Yeah, we're not allowed to go to your room, man.
But you can go up there and make sure it works, right?
It's gonna work. Just go get you some rest, okay? It's gonna work. Go ahead and go up there and get you some rest.
According to OP, that key was working perfectly fine. It's just that she was that drunk and incoherent that she failed to use it correctly. And rather than trying again differently, she came down to complain instead. What a logical conclusion to come to. Oh, this key doesn't work this way? Well, let me just try again a few different ways, like flip the key around or something like that to see if I can actually get it to work. No. Instead, you go back downstairs to go off at the worker, because that's going to help you. Here, an irate fast food customer who is going a bit over the top for getting their money back.
So I can feed my kid. Give me my money so I can leave. Give me my money. No.
No, don't fight back, man. Hey.
Give me my money, dude. So I can leave and feed my 5 kids at home.
I already called the police.
I want my money so I can feed my kids at home. It's 7 o'clock, dude, and I waited an hour for it. Now I gotta wait longer?
You haven't been here an hour yet.
I want my money so I can feed my kids. You can change, you loser.
Like, the moment you go behind the counter and try to physically fight the worker is the moment you've just lost my care and sympathy entirely. Like, there's certain plights where, like, okay, I can understand your frustration here, but this, nah, get out of here, skedaddle, don't get your money back, get out of here, you're a terrible human being. Here we get dropped in the middle of an Applebee's in New York, where we have a person going off and threatening violence against a kid who's a part of this bigger group at the table here. Oh, here's the clip.
Oh, she on it.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. What's happening?
Y'all gotta talk.
No, pull it out. Pull it out.
Pull what out? What?
Alright.
That's
Shut the f*** up.
That's a little kid. That's a little boy.
Girl, push her. Girl, she about to hit your kid. Girl, push her. Girl, push her. Why she about to hit your kid? Yo, these bitches is because it couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me. She wasn't talking to y'all like that. Girl, push her out of your kid's face. Bitch, snuff her. Why you guys talking to your like that? Snuff her. Y'all bugging. Y'all have snuffed her. She wasn't talking to my kid like that. I'd have drugged her. Why she talking to your kid like that? No, that's true. No, I get it, but that's a kid. No, that's a kid. That's a kid at the end of the day. It's different if it's y'all. If it's y'all, I would have been quiet. Exactly, that's your kid. Smack this bitch. She been bugging. She been bugging. Get her the
Now, the comments of this on TikTok were going after the OP for calling for violence in the situation, which I can kind of understand, but according to the OP, apparently the only way that the situation ended up being resolved was when security had to physically drag her out of the damn restaurant because she refused to leave in any other matter, which is says a lot about this type of person in the first place, and maybe violence was necessary because they clearly weren't listening to sense. Here we have a Karen snatching an e-bike that was just unlocked by someone else and tries to steal it.
Taking my bike, I unlocked it.
Use that one.
No, I'm being charged for this. I'm paying for this.
Oh, you pay for this?
She took mine. I unlocked it.
Call the police.
Yeah. No, you can't do that. No.
You really shouldn't get into this with
No.
Call the police.
No, I'll put it back. I'll give it to you. I'll give this up. No, but you have to unlock it with your key.
You are from here? You're racist? Call the police. Yeah,
no, you're an agent.
She paid.
No.
Age
before beauty.
I unlocked it.
She paid.
You did not pay. Let me see your account.
How desperate must you be to just do something along these lines? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like you're that poor that you would rather try and steal a bike that someone else is currently renting themselves instead of, I don't know, renting it yourself. It just seems a bit ridiculous and stupid. Unfortunately, this next guy helps enforces a stereotype that most of us see of cyclists. This guy was passed by a driver who went pretty wide on the road to give him ample room when passing by him. He decided to follow the car to wherever it was going just so he can harass the guy over apparently being, quote, almost hit by him. Here's the clip.
Yes, sir?
Did you see me?
Pulled off to the side, I did. I have it on dash cam. You and Nick did. I'm gonna go skate.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. You're not going anywhere until the police come.
Dude, stop.
No, you're.
Dude, literally stop.
No, I'm calling the police, and you're not leaving. You're not leaving. You're not leaving.
Bro's got his hands on me and stuff.
Yeah, guy won't leave because of the police.
Look at this dude. What are you doing? Why are you so cranky?
I'm calling the police.
Dude, why are you so cranky?
No, you're not going anywhere.
Oh my god.
You're not going anywhere.
I don't want to be aggressive with you, dude.
You already are. You pushed into me. I asked you to wait. You didn't wait.
I didn't push into
you. Did.
You.
How'd you get out of the car?
You yanked me.
I've got a very aggressive teenager here that almost hit me in the car, and now he won't give me his last name, and now he's trying to leave.
I said I was going to skate.
You said you were leaving.
I have it on video,
dude. Go ahead.
Putting words in my mouth.
Left and right, pal. It's all on video. You tried to leave. You said, I'm leaving.
I said I'm going to skate.
That's the same thing.
I didn't say I'm leaving.
Oh, he was leaving.
I was not.
You were getting out of the car.
Stop
being a liar. It's in your phone.
Dude.
It's in your phone.
You're insane.
You're an asshole.
Okay, cool. Can you back up, please?
No, I'm not. I'm not leaving. I'm staying right here. No, because you might leave. And I want you to be here when the police get here. He's trying to leave.
Dude, my keys are not.
He's trying to leave.
Give me some space.
Get back in the car.
I gave you space.
Get back in the car.
Dude.
Get back in the car if you're not trying to leave. Just get back in the car and wait for the police.
I'll wait right here.
Then don't try to get around my bike.
Dude, you think I was in your space over there?
Yes.
Then
I'm riding a bike. I have more rights than you.
What?
They're coming. If I have it my way, you're going to jail.
Okay.
I'll press charges against you.
Fortunately, or unfortunately for John Doe over here, this clip was a very brazen thing from a bicyclist that people pretty much figured out who this guy was. Who is he? He's a guy called Gary Peacock, and you know what gets even better from this? We also got body cam footage of what happened when police arrived at the scene.
Are you separate sides of the parties?
Yes.
Okay, if you'll stand over there by those cars.
I'm a complaining party.
Fantastic.
Can I tell you what happened?
Fantastic. Will you go stand over there for a second?
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Over by the cars. I don't want you guys in earshot of each other, because it just amps things up.
Don't let him leave. He tried to leave already.
Sir, I'm right here. Thank you. Negative, I'm code 4. How about you? Were you involved whatsoever?
I literally just came here. We were going to skate.
Okay. All right. Let me go talk to him, find out what his complaint is, and I'll come back and talk to you, okay? You're not free to leave at this point.
I won't leave.
Okay.
And then, as far as my ID goes, are you going to identify me to him?
No, this is for you to identify to me.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Nope. Okay, my first responsibility is to get everyone away so it doesn't keep amping up.
Yes, okay.
Okay. So I get you're the complainant, but he's standing at his car with his door open.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let him leave.
He tried to leave.
I know, but I'm here.
Okay, fine.
And so for you to get a little upset with me and tell me...
I'm sorry, I was just walking away. I wanted to make sure you heard me. I'm sorry I yelled.
Okay. Do you have some ID on you?
Yeah.
So what happened?
What happened is I'm just riding my bike in the bike zone, right here, and this guy comes within, a foot of me. Just total. I ride my bike for 30 years. I know when somebody either doesn't see me or is trying to, or doesn't care. So he pulled into this parking lot. So I came by and I said, "Did you see me?" And he says, "Well, I saw you on the right." And I said, "Well, you were too close to me." "No, I wasn't." He says he has a dash cam.
Okay.
So you should take. He said he was recording it. I doubt if he was, but you can. Did he mention that he had a dash cam?
I haven't even talked to him yet.
Okay, fine. So then I came over and I said, "What's your name?"
Try.
He said,
I
John.
get it's emotional.
Okay, it is. John. He said, I said, "What's your last name?" "I'm not going to tell you." I said, "Well, I have your license plate." "Dude, I'm leaving. I'm going to the skate park." And I said, "No, you're not leaving. I'm calling the police." He said, "I'm leaving." And he tried to push me out of the car. I pushed him back to try to keep him in the car. But he tried to get out of the car. I said, "No, you're not getting out of the car," till the police came. So you came, and then this other guy comes, and he's standing here, and these two are, they're obviously friends, so I'm getting more and more concerned that there's two teenagers here, and me alone. I'm 73 years old, okay? But, yeah, so that's everything that happened. The guy, I thought he was too aggressive.
Okay.
On the road, and then he wouldn't give me his name.
Okay. Well,
I was going to report him to the police.
I
if
understand
he just
that.
gave me his last name and his license, I would have just reported.
So
but
he's not obligated to give his information to you. He is obligated to give them to me.
Okay.
If I'm able to determine a crime. Okay.
Well, I'm making a complaint that he was within 3 feet of me.
Just hang.
Okay.
Don't fight me on this.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just trying to get the information.
Yes.
And I'm explaining why he might not want to give his information to you, who's upset. Obviously, if he cut that close to you, by all means, you'd be upset. But don't come over here and instigate a fight. You get his plate number, and we can track him down like it's nobody's business, okay?
I don't believe that's ever going to happen, but it could happen. But I'm just saying, generally, you guys are going to say, no way to prove that he was 3 feet in front of you or close to you. Sorry, we can't do anything.
You're right, it is difficult to prove because I wasn't there to witness it.
So that's what I wanted
it's
you
your
to hear.
witness. I understand that. But if you start a fight over something that happened out there, you're now to blame on that.
I didn't start a fight. I just
I'm
kept him from trying
just
to
saying. You said
Do I have a right to keep him to leave when I believe that he had a criminal traffic violation?
Traffic is not criminal. It's an infraction. It's not a criminal.
But I don't have the right to keep him here?
No. You call us and we do that.
Well, I did, but he was leaving.
But you let him leave because it's not worth. If it starts getting physical, then what? I have to assume worst case situation.
Then he goes to jail for hitting me.
Unless you started it, then you go to jail.
I didn't hit him.
So you already told me that you kind of he was trying to leave you, and that
I
right
kept
there.
him from leaving the car.
You can't touch
but
him.
He was touching me also.
Okay. I'm only going off of what you've told me.
I'm standing in front of the door and he's trying to push me through like this, and I'm telling, no, you're not leaving. So ask him if he tried to leave when I was in front of the door. Okay, go ahead.
Hang tight. I get you're upset. You're directly involved. Emotions are high.
Yeah, but what can we do about this kind of case where a teenage driver is being negligent and can kill somebody? There are people killed in Park City every year from negligent drivers, and I've been hit by a car twice already. Okay, so yes, I'm very sensitive. I'm just riding my bike. I don't want any trouble, but when
Do you want me to just let you vent, or do you
No, go ahead.
want an answer to your question?
I would like to know what you can do about this. Can I make a lodge a complaint against
Absolutely,
him?
you already did.
But what
you did, and I'm here.
But then what?
You come here, you get his license plate.
Yeah.
And you say, don't leave, I have the cops coming.
Yeah.
And if he leaves, so what? Because I will go find him.
Okay.
Okay? I know you don't believe that.
But I didn't know that. But okay.
I told you that just a minute ago, and you're like, and I don't believe that.
At the time.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So that's the better way, rather than coming here and adding to the situation.
I didn't have his license plate. There's no way for me to get his license plate.
You drove in here, right?
Yes, but generally they just drive off.
Okay. Once he drives off, you're right.
I just want to admonish him for coming too close to me.
Okay, well, that's not your job. Okay, and I know, and trust me, I feel you.
Do you ride a bike?
Absolutely.
A road bike?
Absolutely. I feel you.
And what happens when somebody almost hits you?
Okay, do you want to vent, or do you want...
I'm just asking questions.
I know. I'm trying. You asked me, what do I do? And I'm trying to tell you how we want you to handle it.
Yes.
Because I don't want to come out here and have a fight, or worse, a murder, because he doesn't like your aggressive tone. We have a case in Wasatch right now about road rage, where a guy is dead. Is it worth being a close call and you end up dead here because he does something? I'm not saying he's going to. That's the worst case that I come looking for.
But let me ask you this.
So no. I want you to answer my question for a second.
Yeah.
Is it worth it being dead over proving a point because you want to admonish him?
Is it?
No.
It's not worth being dead.
Perfect.
I agree. But however,
Cutting most of that conversation short, I'm just going to skip over to the other part where he gets back to the biker after talking to OP, seeing the video OP recorder that we've also seen already, and here's the next section.
Sign his citation that you were present for it, and then I'm going to issue you one for disorderly conduct as well. So if you'll just hang tight over on the sidewalk over there,
then I won't press charges.
It's too late.
Why am I getting, for what?
Because you were aggressive to him.
Yes, I was, but he was trying to leave.
Okay, go wait over there. I'll explain it here in a second.
Can't we just?
Nope.
Oh, come on, man. I was the victim here.
All right, watch out. We can go a different way, and you can be arrested for disorderly conduct. That's an arrestable offense.
What kind of disorderly conduct is it?
You opened his door 3 times. Okay? He doesn't have to get out of his car for you. He doesn't have to identify for you. You are not law enforcement. You don't get to come out here and enforce things. You call us and let us do it. Okay. He didn't say he was going to leave in his vehicle. He's like, I'm here to skate. I'm going to go skate. He didn't believe he did anything wrong. He's going to provide me the dash cam.
Okay.
He showed me the recording, and you were the aggressive one, not him.
Yes, because he...
Yes, and you don't get to be aggressive with people like that.
Okay.
That's disorderly. That's why you are getting a citation as well.
Why is it too late? What does it mean? What does it mean, disorderly? Do I have to go to court for this? You're kidding me.
Yeah. You were adamant that this, and you were the one causing the stir here.
What if I apologize?
It's too late. I've already seen the evidence. I am obligated.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay. So if you'll wait over here on the sidewalk.
Man, I've got to be kidding me. What can we do to resolve this? I mean, this is
not
fair.
act like that in the future.
Okay,
is how we can.
I understand.
And it's not going to fix today, but it's going to fix the future.
I am going to Portland tomorrow.
That's fantastic. I'm going to issue. You're not going to jail. You're getting a citation, so you get to deal with it on your own time. You sort that out between you and the court.
Is he coming to court?
Yeah, because he's getting a ticket too.
What's he getting a ticket for?
I'm going to give him a ticket.
For what?
For the violation that you swear up and down that he did. On your word.
Okay, what if we just...
Nope.
What if we just resolve this?
You asked for it over there. He showed me evidence. He's going to provide me the evidence of that. It's either going to substantiate it or discredit it. And his ticket may or may not go away based on that. Yours, however, I have evidence of.
So I'm going to have a... Is this a misdemeanor?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have a misdemeanor on my
Yes, because
record.
of your behavior.
Because I got hot?
Yes.
And that's justifiable?
Yes. Absolutely.
Look,
you don't get to demand people's names. You don't get to demand that they don't go anywhere. You don't get to open their door.
I didn't open his door.
You did 3 times.
No, he was trying to close his door.
He closed it because you kept opening it.
Yeah,
I watched the video of it.
Because I was talking to him.
No, you're not. He's under no obligation to you.
I don't know.
You should know that.
If he has
do I get to just walk up to your door and start yelling at you?
People do.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to. That's disorderly conduct. That's absolutely disorderly.
Because
that's unreasonable.
Argument?
No, because you think you have the right to do that.
And I'm going to cut the rest of the body cam short there because, quite frankly, it's 40 minutes long. There's a lot that happens in it. And honestly, I just wanted to give you a brief highlights of what happened when the police got involved because we get that this time, which is quite funny. Just for an FYI, also, the OP managed to get his charges dropped against him once he sent in the dash cam footage, so don't need to worry about that either. In this next clip, we got a couple of old folks at the beach who got caught perving out on other girls at the beach.
Excuse me? I just seen you guys take pictures of all these women and I have you on record right now. I would like to see you delete my pictures that you took of me and to delete all these other women's pictures that you're taking. Let's see it. Okay, delete them all right now. All of them. All of them. Wait, where's the others? Oh, here's some more. Keep going because they're all this way. They're not this way. They're all this way. Delete them. Delete them. All of these. Where's mine? Where's mine in here? Delete all these pictures right now. All of them. All of them. Delete them right now. I'm not gonna go away. You guys are perverts taking pictures of all these people. No. Delete all these pictures right now. This man does, and you guys are taking pictures of all these women. That is disgusting. Let's keep going back. Oh, there's a right here in the back of him. You can delete it right there. All of these pictures. Where's the one of me?
I don't have you.
Really? Because I saw you going like this at me. I'm still recording. Oh, really?
Yeah,
then how come you have all these other pictures on your phone right now, huh?
Go ahead. Where are you?
There's still more.
Where?
If you guys know these people are fucking perverts and they're at Fort Myers Beach.
I mean, genuinely, this is overall just funny. I get it's a bit weird for people to be doing this, and that I do completely understand, but I just find it funny that these guys just got caught doing that. It's just like, they must be, I wonder what they're feeling in the back of their head about this. Like, who knows? They might like being told off. I'm sorry. Here we have a guy who got thrown out of Walmart because he got caught stealing, and he's acting all tough like he did nothing wrong until this happens.
Yeah, work hard to steal and then run. Look at me talking shit about Walmart. You steal. It's a thief, man. A thief.
You trying to kill me. Wait. You is stupid. Hell no.
Look at this thing. What are you doing?
You threatening me, boy. What you gotta say, boy? Hell no.
Look, she recording. Look, there he is.
She can record me all she wants. That shit don't hurt me.
There he is. For Walmart, talking to him about Walmart, gonna steal some little small stuff and run.
No, wait, small, just one shit, bro. Come on, go on, bro.
Just what?
One small little shit. Give my bait back, please.
But here's the thing: you turn something small to something big, because Greenville County coming for you.
Bro,
you ain't right.
You see how he trying to act in front of the camera so bad? When he was talking all that shit in there.
Talking about.
I wish you touched me.
I think
I wish you touched me.
I think the police coming to get you, bro. Wait, I'm just saying, man. You trying to plug the camera? You not trying to make everybody what? No, I'm just saying, like the police looking for you.
They're coming right there for you. Look, why you walking away? He right there. Look, there he is. He big and bad. Be careful. He tough.
He's a bad man.
Mama, they did them.
Man, it's almost like actions do have consequences. Man, what a crazy concept that is. Man, I didn't know that if I did something bad, the police might get involved and it could lead to some consequences for those supposed actions. That's crazy. Who'd think that? Especially when you blow up stuff like this far bigger than what you necessarily need to. If you just accept the fact and move on with your day, I'm sure Walmart probably wouldn't have cared anywhere near as much as whatever's happened here, because it's clear this guy threw on a big hissy fit about being kicked out for stealing instead of just taking it gracefully because, yeah, you got caught stealing. Too bad, so sad, it's time to move on. This kid tries to steal someone's DoorDash order.
It's not my food?
No.
What's the name say on it?
Isaac.
What the heck?
What, did it say it was delivered?
Yeah. Can I see the name?
That's private property.
That's my food, huh?
No.
Give me my food. That's my food, little kid. Give me my food.
What's your name?
My name's Weston.
Wes?
Drop wet.
What's your name?
Drop wet. 2 cheeseburgers, Sprite, apple fry. Yeah, that's my order. Drop W right there.
Oh.
Give me my food. Dumbass kid.
Give me my weed.
Dumbass kid.
I love the noise the kid makes when he realizes the guy knows 100% that that's his and sees that it's his name on the thing. He goes, oh, okay. You know you did something wrong here. You just were trying to avoid admitting that until you really got caught dead in the act. Here we have a very interesting series of clips here. So basically, this person's come into this grocery store and has gone to the cash registers. She's put a basket on the thing and expects the cash register to unload it. I will honestly go in more detail about my feelings on that at the end of all this, purely because there's a lot to go through. The second clip is after the cash register called the police, which is kind of stupid, but anyway, it happened. And then the last clip is after a lot of people in the comment section of the first 2 clips called her petty and other things along those lines. Let's roll through them.
So this man here, he acting like he gonna die if he unpack my groceries, even though, as y'all know, I'm outside with my hands full of stuff, but it's killing him. And now he have left the register because he doesn't want to unpack my groceries. Because this is what America is. Like, you're not at self-checkout, but you can't get service at the actual checkout because if they have to actually touch groceries, it's gonna kill them. Like, Lord Jesus, I don't get it. Everybody wants this American dream, but I promise you, any type of work is impossible for people. I want them to take the groceries out the basket. He called the police. Yes, that's why. He called the police. I went to another line because he didn't want to ring my groceries. But I haven't left, but I'm still at a register waiting for somebody to ring my groceries. Oh, Lord.
I can't force her to take her groceries out.
I'm trying to tell him that he don't make no sense.
If not, you're gonna have to leave. If they don't...
I just want to pay for my groceries. I don't even understand why he called the police on me for trying to pay for my groceries. He is literally weaponizing the police against a black person for trying to grocery shop. I've been here for 30 minutes and he called the police on me because I won't do it myself. I'm not at self-checkout. And because he won't let them ring up my groceries. I don't even understand it. That's why I'm recording it. It's ridiculous.
So, unfortunately, if you don't take them out,
I want you to tell me whatever you're going to tell me because I'm going to just give it to his boss in the morning because he called the police on me because he didn't want them to do their job and ring up my groceries. Take it off of where? And put it where?
Hold it.
Yeah. This is his issue. This is this man's issue over there, that I wouldn't take the groceries out there. I was holding it, which was why I didn't take it out the basket. I was holding all of this in my hand, and I said, sir, I got all this stuff in my hand. And he said, well, then I'm not going to ring up your groceries. I don't understand people. I don't get it. I don't get it. Is this a reason to call the cops? Am I a criminal right now? Like, he literally called the police because I didn't want to move the groceries out the basket. And in the morning, I'm going to bring this to your boss and I'm going to make them fire you because you called the police on me for not ringing up my own groceries.
So I'm just making this post because I see a lot of y'all are very uptight about stuff that you can't control. And first of all, you know what the police officer told him? If you ever call me back up here again for something so stupid, you will get arrested. He apologized to the police for calling the police. And he apologized to me because guess what? The store policy is literally they do have to take the groceries out of the basket. They also deliver your groceries home in a whole shopping cart for free if you spend over $50. And anybody questioning if I have EBT? I don't. But if you have something to sell me, I'll take it. Bitch, I'm a paying American citizen and I work in service. And I serve people. And sometimes you do things that are a little bit out of the way. But that change jar at the tip of his register, wanting a tip, and then telling everybody else not to ring my groceries up, and then calling the cops, I dragged it. I love when people drag it because you're right. I'm off for 4 days. I got nothing but time.
I look at this and I just find this fight to be very, very extremely petty. And from both sides, honestly. It's very petty to get this all up in arms when one guy doesn't want to unload your basket for you in a case like this. And it's also extremely petty from that register person to say, hey, no one else server, blah, 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 crap like that. And then also to call the police on a situation like this. That is extremely petty, really stupid, beyond me is a very big waste of police time, and that is something I think we can all agree on here. And ultimately, I do kind of get where she comes from a little bit here. At least over here in Australia, I used to work registers myself, not anymore because it is the least enjoyable job to ever do. I'm so glad I got out of it. Anyway, one of the more common things is like older people with walkers or something along those lines who've only gotten a basket and has a bunch of items in their basket. They would just usually put the basket on the conveyor belt and kind of just let the conveyor belt take it to you, and you just have to pull the items out of the basket and scan them. It is just something you do because, you know, sometimes some people just can't unload the baskets themselves too easily at the height of those counters, or B, they just don't want to and they're lazy. And it's kind of one of those things as customer service, you just do it because going after it in any other way is kind of just stupid and unnecessary waste of time and waste of effort and just a big way to annoy other customers that are potentially waiting in line. It's just like they'll do it, you just unload it, you scan the items and you just do your job. It's not worth this crap, honestly, at all. It is very, very petty that she's taken the stance that she has here, and again, very petty from the register point of view as well for just treating it how it is here. It's just a very petty situation as a whole. In this next clip, we got a Karen who's attempting to throw the book, and not only the book, but every single book in the book, at the police officers to try and get a police officer charged for something.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi.
So, sorry, you can go ahead.
Yeah. We are here because we want to file charges against Officer Mendoza because there was an unlawful imprisonment yesterday.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if you guys know about what hold on please.
Yeah.
602 is the penal code which describes trespass.
Okay.
There's absolutely nothing in there that would allow the officer to arrest my friend. There was actually 2 friends that were harassed yesterday.
In a public federal building.
Yeah, a federal building. Okay. And then we just want to make sure that you guys know about Title 42, 1983.
Okay.
Which gives us the ability to strip you of your immunity and sue you.
Okay.
And then there's also Title 18, 242, which is deprivation of rights under color of law.
Okay.
So when you guys have taken an oath to the Constitution and you violate our rights, these are actually criminal charges that we can file against you.
Okay.
And I know you've got a lot of things to do, but we have a lot of things to do.
No, I understand that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and Title 18, 241 doesn't really apply yesterday because that's conspiracy against rights.
Okay.
But you guys can be fined.
Okay.
You can be imprisoned, and then there's even more serious penalties that we can file against you. So we would like to file charges.
And that's why I'm here.
How do we go about doing
And that's
that?
why I'm here. So I understand that's a lot, and you guys have a lot on your mind.
No, I would say we're probably just a well-informed, well-educated,
we're just getting started.
peaceful people that are sick and tired of having our rights violated.
Okay.
So we want to hold you guys accountable.
Okay. I was told you were requesting.
Was that Terry?
Okay.
Is Terry his supervisor?
That's the chief.
Okay.
Okay, that's our chief. In a matter of 30 minutes, is all I'm asking of your patience. Okay, it's going to be no sooner than that, unfortunately.
Okay, so kidnapping is not serious enough for you guys to
It's trespassing is more serious for them.
Right, okay, but you guys showed up yesterday within 1 minute to arrest my friend for trespassing, and clearly you don't even know what the trespass means, the 602 penal code.
I'm telling
so
you
I want to be able to hand that over, but 30 minutes for unlawful imprisonment and kidnapping is not serious enough for anybody to come over here.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
One is not available until 2.
I see.
Okay. The phone that you continued to call was tying up emergency lines. Okay, so I wanted to contact you guys. I understand.
We've been trying to do this since yesterday.
Okay, I understand that, but you called. You made a call for service, and it was registered. But I wanted to speak with you to let you know that you do not need to continue to call and to call and to call. Okay, because you will be helped. It's just a matter of time.
We do need to continue to call because this is a serious crime that we need to.
And we have other things to attend to too.
Yeah,
so we can't stand out here and wait.
We've been made to wait for half an hour
But you're requesting to speak with a
to
supervisor.
report a kidnapping.
But you're requesting to speak with a supervisor.
This is a kidnapping.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
No, we want to press.
Here in Title 18, 242, it says
I'm just letting you
including
know
kidnapping.
That a supervisor will
We
be
were
available
made
with
to
you guys
wait
at 2.
half an hour to report a kidnapping.
And everything like that.
Did you guys
can speak
take
with
an
a supervisor
oath
about that.
to the Constitution?
I'm just letting you know
Did you guys
that
take
the
an oath?
person you want to speak to will be available at 2.
Okay, you're dismissed.
So
can you
please
send him?
stop
Can you send
using
him?
the
Can you start the paperwork on? I'd like to press charges on the post office.
Okay.
So let's start
the federal
that.
building, you're going to need to contact the federal office. They have their own.
Why did you guys show?
Why did you? Is that out of your jurisdiction? What were you doing in there?
Charges? I'm not too sure about that.
Why
So I
did you
don't know
guys
how to
show
go
up
about
on a
that.
federal building?
Okay. So.
Why did you guys
if you
show
want to press
up
charges
on a?
against them, you're going to need to speak with
She's
them.
asking you a question.
Why did you guys show up on
They
a federal
contacted
building?
us for a trespass.
And we're contacting you to press charges.
I understand that. So what I'm saying.
So talk
what I'm
your way
saying,
out of that.
I'm not talking my way out of anything.
Well, then let's start the paperwork. Let's start it. We're ready. While we're waiting.
Okay.
No.
But while we're waiting for the supervisor, you can start the paperwork. Let's start it. You can't start the paperwork. You can't start the paperwork.
All I'm saying is.
You have the authority to ask people so many questions and to bully them, but you can't start the paperwork so that we can start pressing charges.
We're not having this anymore.
Okay.
You get it?
And you
We're
can- you
sick
can-
and tired of
you can
this with
explain
you
all of that
guys.
to the supervisor.
We're
So are you refusing to start these police reports?
an unlawful imprisonment and kidnapping yesterday because we have here. Do you know what the penal code is for trespassing? Do you know what it is? What is it? 602. Okay. Can you show me anywhere in the trespassing penal code of 602 how it is that my friends violated that yesterday?
I don't know what friend you're talking about.
Well, I had two friends. One was actually arrested.
Yes.
Can you show us in here what he violated in the penal code 602?
I didn't arrest
that
him.
would cause you. Okay, well, you're the
He was there.
supervisor.
You can show us.
He didn't arrest him.
But you were there.
Okay, well, are you?
Do you have anything else that you need from us?
We want to press charges.
Are you?
If it's federal law that you're trying to press charges on, are you talking? What do you want to press charges on?
On the officer and on the post office.
The
That
post
is not a
office.
private property.
The post office is the federal government. We don't do federal government laws.
Then why did you
So
come and
why
arrest our friend yesterday?
Your friend was actually
No, he wasn't.
Just,
You can finish.
I'm not trying to be rude. If you guys want to be rude, you guys can be rude. But I, as a public citizen, don't have to listen to you guys being disrespectful or rude to me.
Oh, absolutely, you do. You're
No,
public
I don't.
servants. You work for us.
Public servants doesn't give you the authority to scream and yell at us. So
We're not
so
yelling.
what I'm trying to tell you is, from my understanding, just so you know that I wasn't there. I was told he left the building. He was told by the officer to leave the building as a representative of the post office. He came back in and then refused to leave for trespassing. That's it. If you don't leave, then you have to. If you refuse to identify yourself and you refuse to leave the building after being requested to leave, he was arrested. Again, I wasn't there.
Okay, so can you explain why it is that you were willing to arrest him, but now you're claiming that you don't have jurisdiction over a federal
No,
building?
we don't have jurisdiction for what the federal code is. If you have a complaint against the post office, I can't do anything about that. You have to take it up with the federal government.
Okay, so in other words, you can arrest private citizens on federal land.
If they've been asked to leave, you can read the thing.
Okay.
Do you know what the guidelines are for the post office? You might want to look those up.
Okay, but I just want to be clear. You work for me. You know what? You need to hold on just a second.
Let me finish. All right.
Okay,
Again,
so
I told you if you're not going to let me finish, we're just going to.
Okay, then I think you should probably take these
I don't
with
need
you.
those papers. But like I said,
actually,
if you
do.
would like,
It doesn't
you
matter
can
if
look on
you
the
take them
post
or
office.
not.
If you look on the post office,
this is Title 42. It gives us the ability to sue you guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right?
You can sue us. You have every
No,
right
I
to
think that you really need to know about this because we're angry and we're going to do this.
The guidelines
This is
for the
Title
post office. They tell you what you guys
which is
can
the
and can't do.
deprivation of rights under
There's
color
actually
of
a
law.
page that says what you're allowed to do. So you might want to look for those.
Did you notice that when you walk into the post office, it says everywhere recommended? It doesn't say it's the law.
You are a liar and a trickster. How shameful. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
See, ma'am, right now you're yelling at me, and I told
Foreign
you
and domestic, I don't care. A belligerent woman still has her rights.
Which I told you guys can do.
You're not going to help
We have an arrest report.
You guys have become the
You guys have
criminals.
anything else
Is
you need
this
done?
what you wanted when you took an
I'm not here
oath?
to argue with you.
Yes, you are. You're supposed to indulge me. You work for me. We're your masters. We are your masters. You're not dismissed.
You are the criminals, and you're not dismissed, Evans. You deserve everything that's coming to you. Where along the line did you lose your way? Are you not embarrassed about the person that you become?
Man, you guys are eating good today. You're getting these never-ending Karen clips that just seem to go on and on and on and on for absolute ever. And wow, that was a lot to break down, and it's actually crazy, to be completely honest. And ironically, when it comes to anything to do with police in America, there's a lot of complications to everything about it. Like, there's just so many layers to anything to do with that. It's actually unbelievable. But I honestly think the one thing that I believe I have a good opinion on, I mean, this might be entirely wrong, but I don't think just because the police are technically public servants that you're in charge of their every move and they have to do what you say. I'm not sure that quite translates. If you know what I mean. I don't think that quite translates into that. Like, let's be real here. I mean, there's literally been court rulings that the police do not have a duty to protect you unless you are in their custody, which is honestly one of the more interesting things to have seen with this entire thing over the years. But ultimately, this is just an insanity of a clip. Just this Karen goes on and on. Like, they were there for probably God knows how long, just harassing the hell out of them. And the police are just like, well, that's their right to. Cool beans, we're just not going to argue with you. Bye-bye, and move on with their day, which is fair. But it doesn't sound like they're going to stop, so it is what it is, I suppose. OP's been dating this person for just over a year now. Has recently discovered that, it turns out that he's having flings with multiple other people. She ends up coming across this other person, discussing with them, and they set him up in a clip for this.
Everyone at that. Yo. What?
What's up? What's up? Hey. What's up?
What?
I asked you this morning, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up? This your dealer? Dealer? Hell nah. Dealer? Dealer? It's crazy. I know, right? That's like crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. It is. It's nuts, right? Yeah. Right? I told you. Talk to her. You were talking to her. Talk to her.
It's cool.
What's cool?
It's cool.
What's cool?
It's cool.
What's cool?
But I told you.
No, you did not.
I just imagine his brain is just a loading screen, just infinitely loading, trying to buffer out and figure out what to actually do in the situation, because it's clear that he's caught way off guard because he's being confronted with his not so good deeds and has no idea how to handle it. Here, OP encounters a funky squabble going on amongst a few airport customers while waiting for their flight. Apparently, this all started because the guy in red said the F word whilst on the phone, and the couple weren't exactly happy with that because something to do with their child. Here's the clip.
I have some small children. The language is pretty steep. Respectfully? Yes. Respectfully? I don't know what I said, but mind your business. Respectfully. Because I'm going to get to my son. So if you got small children, understand dealing with my son. I'm minding my business. No, you're not, because you spoke to me. So mind your business. I ain't speak to you. Mind your business. You want to step outside? We can go right now. Where you want to go? Talk about it. You asked. Remember you asked, though. Let's go. Remember you asked. I didn't say that. He asked, right? Okay. He asked me. We're good. And he told me to calm down, but you asked me, right? Do I make myself clear? She wants to try to embarrass me. Do I make myself clear? Do not tell me to step outside. We're trying to embarrass. Then apologize for that, because that's why I'm offended. I'm sorry. And I forgive you.
This is going to become something we don't want it to become. Everyone needs to just sit down.
I was sitting here and I was speaking to him. He said, stop talking to him outside.
Cussing, vulgar cussing.
I said the F
I
word.
want something done about it.
I said the F word.
Because our children are sitting over here and we don't want you to hear it.
Respectfully, I'm an adult, so I can move away, but he can't tell me to step outside. I'm waiting for, I bought 3 tickets to on a plane. I am, after the next 1 or 3. All I said was, first of all, I said, okay. And then he said, step outside. And she heard that. She's not mentioning that. Did you not hear that part? Did you not hear him say that? I did say that. Okay. And
you were cussing.
Personally, maybe mind your words when you're out in public, especially in a group of people. But beyond that, the confrontation here was just totally unnecessary. It's like, yeah, he swore. Oh no, big deal. Like, I don't know. It just seems a bit stupid, to say the least. OP is currently checking out an Instacart order that she's doing for someone, and she comes across someone else who also is doing Instacart who's a bit weirdly competitive. Anyway, some weird things ensue. They follow her around a bit, and eventually OP confronts her and questions why won't they leave her alone. And ultimately, the person responds like a normal person does and says, why don't you go back to the ghetto? Wait, that's not a normal thing? Oh, that's right, that's a bit racist. Here's the clip.
Telling us to go back to the ghetto. This woman told us to go back to the ghetto.
That's right, because you guys don't shop over here.
That's very racist, ma'am. You are a racist person. Hello. She told us to go back to the ghetto.
I didn't even know we're doing Instacart.
You told us to go back to the ghetto. You're extremely racist. You're ignorant and racist. You are a racist person, ma'am.
Are you an approved Instacart shopper?
No, I'm not.
Oh, then you
I'm not
shouldn't be
doing
shopping with
Instacart,
him.
actually.
You shouldn't be shopping with him.
Racist.
Okay.
This woman told us to go back to the ghetto.
Nobody even said anything about the race.
You did.
No.
You told us to go back to the ghetto.
So what? That's
You're
probably
racist.
why you normally
You're
shop.
racist, ma'am.
Okay.
What's your name?
You
Do you
don't
want?
need to know
Let's.
my name.
The internet will find you.
Because the way you're acting, nobody ever
That's racist, ma'am. Do not. That's racist. Do you even know what a ghetto is? You're racist. Racist. Where I'm from, racist. And she's racist, and she's calling the police.
No way.
I got a nice Reddit page for y'all. The internet will find you, and the internet will find you for being a racist.
See you later.
Racist, calling the police like typical white racist
They said they're not
people.
Hispanic, but
You're
might be
racist,
bad.
ma'am. You're racist. He's recording for no reason. You're racist.
They look like it. She's
You're
just calling us
racist.
racist, and that's funny.
Because you called us ghetto and told us to go back to the ghetto. Why don't you tell them what you
They're
said?
both the same race. Yes.
Yes, because when you're called out for being a bit weird and over-competitive against someone else who's doing the same job as you, you give a racist response. That makes 110% sense. Not really, it's kind of stupid, but I digress. I suppose that this is what your choice is, and now it's a TikTok clip that's going to float around the internet for God knows how long. Halloween costume started flying in, and the hair salon owner apparently made claim to both of the ones for her and her boyfriend. And well, here's now the confrontation about this entire mess. Assume anything here, but it just is a curious question. Why haven't both parties here made an attempt to solve the... In this clip, a Karen gets caught out for leaving her dog inside of her car in the middle of 90-degree weather.
Is that you guys?
Yeah.
You know that's like really dangerous to do to a dog.
Did you open our car?
No, someone else did, but I put water in there because the dog wasn't even like panting, and someone else wanted to call the police because you guys have been gone like 25 minutes, and it's like 90 degrees outside.
She's in the shade.
I know, but it's
So
hot.
it's not the shade, it's the hot, it's the heat.
You have,
The
like,
dogs
very
that size
little,
will,
like, hair going
it's
in
like
and
3
out
to
of
5 times
Okay,
the
you
heat.
know, it's really weird to like just come and attack me. Like, just be chill, you guys. Like, this is my dog, and I've had her for 8 years. I take really good care of my dog, and like, I'm so, like, we were coming back to check on her, you know.
Well,
You said you
customers
take really good
are
care
the
of your
ones who
dog?
pointed it out, and they're the ones who opened your car, and they called the police I don't know why they're not here yet.
Police about that? Like, that's
Your dog probably would have died if
Okay.
you didn't.
Are you
Someone didn't open
really?
it. Yeah, absolutely.
It's really hot outside.
We need to get her shaved. We're from Oregon, obviously. Like,
I don't think shaving will save your
You're
dog.
allowed
in
to
the
take
heat
your
like
dog
that.
everywhere around here, so you don't even need to leave her in the car.
okay.
I mean, it's this simple. If there's no aircon going on in the car is a fucking hotbox. It will suck in all the sunlight that's being directed into it, and it will just get hotter inside the car than outside. It's really that simple. If you shouldn't leave anything inside the car that can die to heat, regardless of anything. Bad idea. This person knows that they're wrong, they just won't admit it. Here we've got a very interesting situation that's occurred in this one. We've got, so this Amazon delivery driver is delivering a package into this apartment building complex-esque thing. Basically, one of the residents let her in to deliver this package to the door, but at a certain point they decided to try and guide her to the cozier. But when she doesn't do that, because, the instructions on the package itself has requested her to deliver it to the door, she continues to do that. Anyhow, that resident who let her in decides to go and annoy another one of her friends who also live in the building, whom is now the person who's right next to this delivery driver, causing a lot of issues. Oh, and for YouTube's sake, no one was harmed physically in the recording of this clip.
You don't care. You don't give a shit. Melissa's got to drop you off.
Yeah. We've had thieves here, and you're a thief?
Excuse me, don't touch me.
No.
Don't touch me. Excuse me.
Let me.
Excuse me, please don't touch me.
Don't
Literally
touch
touching
me. If you could.
Literally touching me. Okay, yeah, do that, please, because she's harassing me. Thank you. Please call security. Thank you. Please call security.
You don't.
Excuse me.
You don't. You're.
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
She's attacking me.
Please call
She's
security.
attacking me. She's attacking me.
Please call security. Excuse me, ma'am.
Stop here.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Stop.
Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me.
Amazon.
Do that, please.
Oh, please do.
The level of insanity that comes with this clip is just wild to me. It's just like, your first instance, oh, so this is a delivery driver who's coming to drop off this package. Oh my god, I may as well do this weird thing where I'm going to assume that they're the person who's been stealing all these packages and stealing all this stuff from this apartment, and rather than, I don't know, calling the police, getting her name, or calling security, like the various different things that you should be doing in the first place in order to handle any of these type of things, no. Let me whip out my phone and start harassing the Amazon delivery driver, which of course, she brings out her phone to record it just, in case anything actually happens, which, as we see in the clip, something happens. This old lady couldn't help but start knocking her phone to the delivery driver's phone. Can't help but start pushing her around. And then when talking to another person, claiming that the delivery driver is the one attacking her. Like, that's just stupid. Ridiculously stupid. Absolutely wild. I don't get how one can have this type of behavior and think it's right. Like, genuinely. And from what I can tell, like, I have seen the reckoning video that was done by that guy on this clip here, and what it seems like is that this was, in particular, a very racist-themed incident, because other Amazon delivery drivers, an example came from a white male who commented about this, said that he's delivered to the doors in these apartments before and had no problems whatsoever. Yet this lady can't, because apparently she's the one who's stealing things, which, I don't know. I think it's easy to put two and two together and see exactly why this happens. And I don't like saying that someone's racist, especially seeing as that she's an old white woman, but, it seems to be the case here. Here you have a Karen who's upset that this person is using their native language when talking to their family and friends in the store.
Why don't you speak English here? I grew up in a family that they all spoke Polish. And I said, you're in America, speak English.
This is a free country. I can speak any language I want to, okay?
If we went to your country, that's some countries consider it an insult if you don't speak.
You don't like it, you don't have to listen to me, okay? That's assaulting what you're doing here.
What? How is it insulting? I'm shopping.
Because I heard your comment.
I'm living a free
I don't give a shit, okay?
I live in
Talk
a free
to my
country.
hand.
Don't tell me what I'm allowed. That's why there's Democrats and Republicans. Don't tell me what I
And don't tell me what language I talk to my family, okay?
I know, but the whole
Shut up.
You need to be quiet.
Shut the fuck up. That's my English, plain English.
I'm allowed to talk to my daughter the way I want. He didn't have to. I wasn't even talking to him. So he is in the wrong. I'm minding my own business. And that other woman over there butted into my conversation with my daughter. I never was talking to anyone. They were butting into my conversation. So they're in the wrong. You need to tell them to be quiet. And I'm the first generation here. They spoke Polish in my house. And I told my family the same thing. You want to be an American, you want to come to this country, learn the language. And my grandmother did.
Inside you, honey.
Okay.
I'm going that way.
Oh my God.
Decided I speak four languages. I don't give a shit, okay? You leave us. Total false. I don't care. Total false.
I never said anything.
I'm sorry, but really? Really? Some countries will feel offended if you don't speak their natural language when you're in the presence of other people in that country. Who the would get offended by that? Genuinely speaking. Oh, racist people. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, wait, that must mean you're a racist person because you're currently being offended for someone speaking their own language to their friends and family. Interesting. Genuinely speaking, who cares? Granted, this comes from a person who lives in Australia, and in Australia there is a lot of different cultures and people from various different countries that live here. I think I've heard I've heard French recently in my trip down to Melbourne. Like there was a group that spoke French, and that was very interesting. Never heard French before in my life, but now I have. Honestly, I love hearing other people's languages. I will never understand most of them because, quite frankly, I don't have the time and effort to put in for most of them. There will be a few that I will attempt to learn because I do want to go to those countries sometime in the future, but it's really awesome hearing other people's languages and hear how other people speak to each other. It's very interesting when it comes down to it, and I don't find it as offensive if they choose to speak their own language to their friends and family. Yeah, there might be cases where they're insulting you or things along those lines and they're doing it in their language that you don't understand that that's happening, but that's par for the course. We're all human beings. A lot of people talk behind other people's backs just because. But we're humans. We like to gossip like madmen for some dumb reason. But like, genuinely speaking, who cares? Like, what? In this clip, we got a pair of Karens heading to the cruise line.
Why do you have 4 people at one place when these people down the line?
That's our job. Don't worry about it. It's our job.
You're not doing it. We
The
were
machine
standing.
is not working.
We were
It's our
standing.
job.
Machine.
Our job.
Machine.
Listen, don't tell us to shut our mouths. We will talk however we want. It's a free country. Free country. We'll say whatever we want to. What the hell? Bye. Goodbye. Shut the hell up. You know we see you tomorrow in Needle, yeah? Bye. Yeah, we'll see you. Yeah, we will. Unless you're not coming up the ship. Bye. Yeah, bye. Look, oh, she's filming. This lady's filming.
I'm genuinely wondering what actually happened before this. I'm assuming it had something to do with maybe a machine not working correctly and the person recording might be a staff member or something along those lines. Just something in that realm of possibility of something to do with the line and the Karen being upset about the person not being good enough at their job or something. I don't know. Either way, it's kind of funny. The guy's reaction is like, we're in a free country, I can say whatever the hell I want, but at the same time, he doesn't want to face any form of consequences or clapback for anything that he does say. So it's not quite a free country unless you're him. Then he can say whatever you want, but you're not allowed to respond back. Oh, and if you're filming in this free country, he's gonna tattletale on you to the other staff members around. What an asshole. What an absolute asshole. This guy here is the epitome of an entitled Kevin who has no soul, because you see, he saw a memorial to someone who died, potentially I'm assuming in a car crash at this location, in one of those grass strips in the middle of the road, and decides to pick all the flowers and memorial materials and calls it garbage. Here's a clip.
It's not.
I don't care.
Put it down. Because guess what? Now we got your face. We'll call the cops and they'll come arrest you for stealing.
For stealing what? It was abandoned garbage.
No, they know it's here.
Garbage.
The cops know it's here.
It's abandoned
no,
garbage.
It's not.
It's abandoned.
What the is it bothering you, huh?
It's abandoned
What's it
garbage.
bothering you?
I don't want this pile of shit every time we come into our neighborhood.
It's not shit.
Yes, it is.
It's not. Okay, so if this is a problem, what about the one down the street?
I don't live down there.
It doesn't matter.
I don't live down there.
Put it down.
I don't want your garbage pile.
Put it down. It's not your shit to take. Put it down. Thank you.
I don't want your garbage pile.
It's not.
Take your garbage pile.
Goodbye.
Go to the cemetery. Go to the cemetery. Go put flowers at the cemetery.
Goodbye.
Go down to the hospital.
Goodbye.
I don't care.
This isn't for you. Goodbye.
It's not your property.
And it's not yours either.
It's not yours either.
We called the police district. They're fine with it. If you got an issue, call them.
I will.
All right, go ahead. Call them. Go ahead,
and
because they know.
For the SWAT to pull, or for the unit to pull up. We'll wait for the unit to pull up. Go call
You can't
call them. Yes, I can.
That's
yes,
I can. Pile of garbage.
Yes, I can. It's not a pile of garbage. It's for our friend. Go call them.
It's not.
It's
Goodbye.
a pile of garbage to you, but it's not to us. So if we were doing it on your property, you gotta say, but you don't.
You don't.
The state does. So if you got a problem with it, call the 8th district and ask for Chris. Because that's who I spoke to this morning.
All right, I will.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm just sitting here just a little lost for this one, if I'm completely honest. I genuinely don't get why this person thinks this is cool to do. It's like, oh, this is garbage. Gotta get rid of it. First off, it's the medium strip in the middle of the road. It's the state's property. And if the police and all that are A-okay with it, then what the hell are you doing? Genuinely speaking. 9 times out of 10, most people will never care about something along these lines. Heck, here in Australia, like here where I live, around the corner, there's been a memorial on one of the trees off the side of the street. It's been there for, I would say, a good 2 to 3 years. Flowers get replaced on there semi-regularly, and it's been there. No one's gotten rid of it because, you know, we understand why it's there. This is where someone died in a car crash, and this is just a tribute to them where they had their last breath of life. Like, taking down this type of stuff, I genuinely don't get how you don't see that as an issue and how you just see it as garbage. Like, if that's how you treat other people's emotions, then oh boy, I would not want to be your child. I can only imagine what potential horror they will go through with you. Like, I hate to make that type of assumption, but this is how you treat something like this. I legitimately cannot imagine how you are as a person outside of this. Seriously. And I see the hooligan jumper on one of the girls, and I'm just like, is this her partner's hooligan jumper, or is just hers? And if it's hers, then oh boy, she's had a tough year so far then. Here we have a very interesting clip where apparently the person behind the camera here belongs to a big company, and they're currently got a client who's autistic, and apparently something's occurred where food wasn't delivered in a timely fashion and drinks weren't apparently marked correctly, so she's upset and starts going off at the people in the drive-thru.
Right now.
I'll give you my name is Heather. Thank
you. And guess what? I work for a very big company. So just wait. And you're treating autistic people this way. And yes, I am recording you.
No, are you autistic?
You are treating my resident right now who needs his food that is autistic like.
Still trying to figure out why we're crying.
So go ahead. I want my food and I want it now. And this right here is going to show you how you treat autistic people.
You know that.
And I'm going to call the cops too, and I'm going to show them this video and how you treat autistic people.
At the end of the day, she's my boss. So I can
Well, that's okay, because your boss is about to go viral for treating an autistic kid like and refusing him his food.
Autism.
No, it's because y'all got smart because you did not label the
listen to you.
Because he had a Diet Coke. He can't have caffeine. Really? Because I asked which one was the Diet Coke. Did I or did I not? He cannot have caffeine.
Is I went through 4 people to talk to you.
Really? Because the first girl got an attitude because I asked her if it was diet or not.
Okay, so
he cannot have caffeine.
We refuse service.
Fun fact, did you know Diet Coke has more caffeine than regular Coke? Yeah. If your client truly needs no caffeine, then Diet Coke is totally not the way to go because that's worse than normal Coke. There is a thing called caffeine-free Coke for that situation. So, yeah, that's a bit of an absurd reaction. And honestly, for the most part here, I'm sitting here thinking, if the person she was talking about was diabetic, okay, I get it. I can completely understand why that would be the case. But I'm not 100% sure why this person being autistic would matter with these type of things. I mean, especially getting food to them very quickly. I don't get it. Maybe it's just because I just don't understand it. There might be a reason for it, and if there is, I'm sorry, I'm wrong on that one. But ultimately, I feel like this is an absurd overreaction to something very minimal. Yes, there is those punch things in most drink caps. I don't know if that'd be the case here for Burger King. The Hungry Jack's, which is Burger King Australia, does have those punch caps to punch in if it's a no sugar or it's a diet variety of the drink. But if you're wanting to get the no caffeine version for your autistic client, Diet Coke has more caffeine in it than normal Coke. So ultimately, I don't think that helps you. Is it just me, or do the boomers of late really don't like us looking at our screens, but the moment we go outside, they're also the same type of person that complains about us doing things outside they don't like? Well, here's a perfect example of a boomer doing that.
Where are you driving?
Huh?
Now, I've been told to call the police on you guys.
What?
I am telling you, I have been told to call you to the people. Don't drive. You're not.
They're registered, miss.
You're not old enough.
Yeah, I am. Not when you're 14, you have a permit for it.
Out.
What do you mean I am out? I'm outside.
No.
Go?
Yes.
Why? You're on 4.
You want me to call the police?
Go ahead. I really don't care.
What's your name?
Jerry.
Gary?
Gary.
Gary?
Gary.
Okay, where do you live, Gary? Right around the corner, right?
Yeah. Over there.
Right over there. Mm-hmm. And I see you also going to your friend down around this cove.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That's not right.
What's not right?
I'm not going to sit here and talk to you. I'm going to go call the police.
Okay, then go call the police. I have.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, have a great time.
It's genuinely funny because this is actually legitimately a thing I've seen a lot over the past little while. Just how a lot of people complain that, oh, these damn kids, all they do is sit inside and do nothing all day. But the moment that any of them want to play outside on the street, they complain about kids being on the street. It's like, well, you can't have it both ways. You can't complain about us being inside, but also complain when we're making use of the street out the front of our house, playing games with other people on the street, or just riding around. Like, what's wrong with that? It's just so insane that this is the type of thing that exists. And yes, that is a bit of an overgeneralization. Not all boomers act like that, so sorry to the ones that don't, but you know, a lot of them do, and you know it. In this next clip, we get a Karen who's not a fan of water on her driveway.
Keep the water off my driveway.
There is no water.
Are you serious? Yes, there is.
No, there's
it's
not.
water. I just sprayed off my
mat.
Walk down there and you'll see it.
It's what?
And it ruins your driveway. That's
You
why
just
I
got water on your
seal-coated.
driveway. Is that going to ruin it?
I'm doing it. I can do what I want on my driveway. It's my property. You know, you run over for your dog. Do you not understand the word trespass?
Oh my gosh. Then call the cops, Barb. Call them.
I don't have to call the cops. There's rat poison in my yard now.
Oh, great.
So I hope they run over there again.
I hope so too, because now I have that all on recording, and when they do run over there and die, it'll be your fault.
Well, I put it there for the rats, but if your dogs get into it, it's not my
You literally just threatened me, and I have it on recording.
threatening you.
You are threatening me. I have better things to do than deal with this. You need to
I haven't been
You need to leave us alone. Well, yeah, now you're trying to cover your... I don't have time for this. I have better things to do. Please do not speak to us. I have no patience for this.
Yeah.
I don't go on your fucking driveway. I have my own driveway to go on, Barb.
There's water.
Oh my god. I will literally take the hose and spray it on your driveway. What is the big deal?
Okay, I get it, water can cause corrosion, but the amount of water that she's probably caused on your driveway by washing her car is probably the equivalent, if not less than what would happen if it rained in your area. God, you must be a fun person when it rains. It just must be the end of the world for you. It's raining on your driveway. It's ruining your driveway. It must be the end of the world. Also, you gotta love how she's like so unhappy with a dog going around doing its own thing. Like, I get it. I don't like the cats in my neighborhood sometimes because sometimes I'll go out to go to work and I just see cat footprints all the fuck over my car. It's annoying as shit, but it is what it is. Cats just do that. Cats like wandering. But then saying you've now put out rat poison in your yard for the next time the dog goes in there, there's no way that you can say otherwise the reason why you have rat poison there. If the dog eats that rat poison and potentially dies of it, you're now going to be in a lot of shit for animal abuse because it's on recording that that's the explicit reason why you put rat poison out there, you dumb fuck. Here we have a 40-year-old Kevin who decides to get himself involved in going off at a bunch of kids at the skate park.
You want me to go over there? I'll get the police to come over here and escort you off his property.
Actually...
Right? Just because you're acting like a big boy in front of these guys that can skate, don't. He can film it all he wants.
Film what?
I don't care. Go ahead, acting like a clown in front of him.
I'm not a clown.
And I'll call them over here and escort you
not
off
in
the
the
property.
circus. I'm not a clown. Clowns belong in the circus. I'm not a clown. Please don't talk about it.
And act your age.
I'm my
I hear you say what I heard you say before. I'll grab you by your shirt and drag you
Nah,
over there.
you won't touch me.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
And I'll do it in front of these guys too, with him filming it.
Well, you can do it in front of my BB.
Excuse me?
You can do it in front of my BB.
You're a little idiot.
I'm a little idiot.
Yes, you are.
But did
Can
I
you
go
roll
to
skateboard
college?
and get some wheels and trucks on that thing?
Yeah, get some
Stop
wheels.
being a little clown.
Oh, and get a bigger dick.
What's that? What's that?
What?
What is that?
I thought you could hear me.
Say it again, you little punk.
I'm a little punk. Says the one who's messing with a 14-year-old, and what are you, 37?
Actually, I'm 40. And I have no problem beating them up.
Oh, if you touch me, I swear to God, bro.
You swear to God what?
I will get my gang
You will
on
definitely
you.
swear to God.
I will get my gang on you, bro.
Your gang? What do y'all do? Steal my milk money? These guys don't give two about you.
Yeah.
You're a joke.
Oh, I think you're a joke, old man.
I don't get son.
I'm not your son, bro.
You got that right.
Well, you're a little idiot, and yeah, you're a grown adult talking shit to a kid. What does that make you? Like, seriously, do you not think about these type of things? It's like, it's a genuine question. Like, what does it go through a 40-year-old's mind to think it's a cool idea to talk shit towards a 14-year-old kid? Like, seriously, especially considering that you're probably not related in any way, shape, or form. You probably barely know the kid. You're just there going off of them because they did something you didn't like, and you think it's the brightest idea to talk mad shit to a kid. Which is just a bit ridiculously stupid, ain't gonna lie to you, buddy. This guy was minding his own business, replacing the oil in his car, and she notices that this person is just looking out their window, watching his every move. She eventually comes out to go deal with the trash, but after doing so, decides to go over and look into his car, and then we lead into this clip here.
I've watched all the criminals.
I don't care what you did. I came out here. I did not bother anybody. Did I come out here and make any noise? Did I make a whole lot of noise? I just stopped whatever it was that you were doing?
I watched them part of car under
I don't care what they did. Did I do anything? That's what I'm asking you. Did I do something?
This is the typical I see every day.
I don't care what you see. Did I do something? I don't care what you see. I don't care what everybody else does. Did I do something to you? Did I disturb your peace up there? Did I do anything to you?
No, but
so why are you over here talking to me right now?
Because I figured you're the same people doing it.
I'm not. Why? If I'm the same, I'm in broad daylight, ma'am.
They do it.
Okay, but again, I'm minding my business and you're over here in my business. I'm not bothering nobody. I didn't say anything to you until you turned around, you walked over here. You're looking inside this car.
My trash.
I saw what you did. You were looking in this car though. I saw you look into this car. Why? Why are you in my business? Is this your vehicle? No, it's not. So why are you looking into my car? I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not bothering anybody. Please mind your business. This is both of my cars. Why does it matter? Both of them are mine. Exactly. Mind your business. That's how people get. That's how.
Mind my business.
You said what?
My Glock will mind
Your
my
Glock will mind your business. So you're threatening to shoot? I'm minding my business, ma'am. I did not do anything. Walk away from me. Walk away from me and leave me alone. I'm not bothering you.
Okay.
Walk away. Call them. I'll be here. Call them. Call them. I'm recording you too, by the way, just so you know.
Good.
Okay. Because your Glock can mind your business. Go in the house and leave me alone. I'm not bothering you. You came and talked to me. That's fine, ma'am. I don't care. Stop talking to me and leave me alone, please. Thank you.
This just seems like paranoia that potentially might be racism related. I don't know. Not going to auto-assume that. It could be, though. And to some degree, I partway get it. Because, yeah, when I'm in my house alone, I do have a slight paranoia and very observant of things that don't seem right happening outside of my home. But, you know, there's a difference between just observing things that are happening just outside your house and going out and approaching the person who you perceive as sketchy to go off at them for perceiving them as sketchy when they've done absolutely nothing wrong. Like, there's two different levels of just being paranoid inside of your house and actually going out there and confronting the person that you perceived as sketchy that actually hasn't done shit yet. Though being a consistent state of paranoia is not healthy either, so maybe get help with that. Prior to this clip, OP was driving down the road, and it turns out there was a person driving down the wrong side of the road, so she yells out to them to say, learn how to drive. Anyway, a little bit later, it turns out that this person's now following her to the car park that she was going to, and she jumps out to get in a supposed argument with her here.
I said learn how to drive.
It was a car right here, that's why I was over there.
Listen, you drive on the right side of the road.
Like I said, you don't want
what?
You don't want this problem.
Don't
find you somewhere bad girl.
I'm not following. You're following me, right?
Up, bitch. I ain't following you.
You drive on the right side of the road. Then you wait. Then you wait. Then you wait. Then you wait.
I gotta wait for
Then you wait.
Did I wait?
De-escalate. So
Your ass.
You wait. She came to me, honey. I'm standing in my car.
You said in your window as you pass.
I said learn how to drive.
Right. Watch who the you talk to.
Then you need to learn how to drive.
I got watch shit, but you gonna get these hands.
Stay on the right side of the road. Stay on the right side of the road. Stay on the right side of the road. If someone's in your way, then you wait. You don't get on the other side of the road. Other side of the road. I don't want to fight her. That's why I'm recording.
Okay.
She came to me.
Recording ain't gonna stop somebody from fighting.
She came to me. No, I'm recording so I can get her arrested when she does some shit. She came to me. She came to me. If you want to de-escalate, then get your girl in the car. She came to me. Of course I'm recording to protect myself. Are you stupid?
From what?
From 3 grown adults just backed up to confront me.
Bro says he's trying to de-escalate this entire mess when if you see that one person's walked away and the other person's not following, maybe this is the point where you take the other person who you consider your friend away from this situation, because that would successfully de-escalate this thing instead of continue getting into this argument with that person, because you're no longer de-escalating the situation, you're just prolonging a situation that didn't need to exist in the first place. Like, seriously? You stupid? Come on, man. Also, I'm not at all surprised that there are some people that act like this when they get caught out doing stupid things on the road. If you've seen Australian dash cam videos, you'll understand that this is pretty common here, which really sucks, but hey, it's just what it is. You have a guy in an airport losing his little?
I don't want to hear you. You threaten my wife. It ain't my girlfriend. It ain't my girlfriend. That's my wife. You want to yell? You want to yell? Do you know what we went through? Do you know what I went through? And you're saying I want to yell? Yell about what?
Where is this
security. Y'all kill me with a security. Why? Because I speak my mind? No. Y'all call the security like I took out a gun on y'all, son? Go eat dicks. You too. That's basically it. Go eat dicks.
You know he's sucker boy.
Even if you want to do son or not. Go eat dicks and shit for up and go about your business. Think y'all about that shit. Y'all ain't about shit. And put me on the snap. I don't give a because it's fact.
I really wonder how we got here, but I suppose that's information that we'll never know. You think the customers you see at an airport are bad? Well, I'll do you one better. What about the employees themselves? Here are a pair of Spirit Airlines employees getting a bit of a scuffle.
Bitch, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Do not play with me, because I'm not the one nor the two. You're not the one or the two. Let's go. You ain't got shit now. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Why you keep speaking on me for nothing?
Like I said, keep my out your mouth, bitch.
Out your mouth, because mine is always in yours for some reason.
No, some reason.
It always
out of
in
here.
my mouth.
Here. Before I slap the shit out of you.
You're not gonna smack shit.
Try me.
You think you're fucking up? I'm not
Try
listening.
me. Try me, Tantika. I be done drop kicked your ass. Here, you dirty bitch.
I'm not dirty.
Yes, you are. Out of here. You and your raggedy ass bitch.
What are you talking about?
Here. Go suck a dick. Like I said what I said. And I said what I said. Please step to me like you want it. Go suck another dirty dick. I'm not the one of the two, bitch. You tried me 2 times. I want you to do it a 3rd.
I'm sorry, but the moment you lost that belly bump, I would have just gotten up on off that conveyor belt and walked away because you lost the fight right then and there. If you kept going, I don't know what you were thinking there. Oh, what a funny thing. That's an amazing clip. If you have a totally sane person at your local Five Guys.
What's your name, man? What's your name? Call
Chris.
me a beaner?
My name's Chris.
Chris what?
Chris Thompson. Nice
Chris
to meet
Thompson.
you.
Never
Aren't you guys just hollering white
surrender.
power back there?
Yeah,
you guys were
white
just
power.
back there hollering white
You're
power
white
at Five
power.
Guys.
Were we hollering white power?
Pull out your
You
camera.
call me a beaner.
You guys are back there hollering white. You boys are back there hollering white
Ooh,
power.
you're a bad boy. You're a bad boy.
Give me my food, bro.
You're so bad.
Give me whatever you got.
You're so bad. You're so cool. You're such a badass. Look at you.
You're gonna be fired.
Look at you.
Keep it
I'm
up.
gonna be fired.
Keep it up. You're gonna be fired. What are you doing, man?
Fire me.
Give me my food.
Fire me.
Just give me my food and cut the bullshit.
Cut the bullshit?
Yeah,
What
give me my
bullshit,
food.
pussy?
Why are you shouting? You got this, right? You called me a pussy? You
I
got
did.
this? You're gonna be
I
fired
did.
tomorrow.
You called me a beaner.
You're back here
You
hollering
called me a
white power
beaner.
and you're back
You
here
called me a beaner.
giving your
Who are you
election vote. Give me
talking
my
to?
bro, please,
Election?
right now.
Give you your election. You were being voted.
You gotta call people slurs, dude.
Beaners.
Like, what is that? How are you okay with this?
Hey, I'm pretty sure your wife is not even white.
Europeans colonizers. Beaners are invading it. You're a invader.
Who's invading? Who's invading? Who's invading? Who's invading? Who's invading? Who's invading? Hey, you touch him, I'll beat your ass. What's up? What's up? Hey, woo!
Oh, I'm leaving.
You're so cool. You're a badass, my guy. Get out. Get out.
Please leave.
Get out. Get out. You're gone.
Thank you.
You're gone. Get out.
Thank you.
You're gonna slam
You walk
it.
outside,
You're
we're gonna have
You're causing us stuff. You're disturbing the customers. Please leave.
Why did you called me a pussy? You could have swung at me. I'm right here. You walked out. Yeah, walk out now. Big guy. Big guy.
I love how cool, calm, and collected the guy was up until the moment you handed him his food. Then for some reason he felt so empowered that he now gets to go off like a madman. Also, what is it with these people who are just like, step outside and I'll fight you? It's like, if you're really that desperate for a fight, why don't you just take the swing on the inside? Or you're just too much of a coward to actually do so. You want to be able to walk away and then do something when they choose to follow you or some dumb crap like that. You're just a coward, man. You're just a coward. And saying that, oh, Europeans colonized this place, but immigrants are ruining it. It's like, Europeans, when they first came, was also immigrants in all theory. Like, what? Oh, man, some people. This next clip is probably the most wild sense of entitlement I've ever seen. We have an old lady who is sitting on the train and another person, the person behind the camera, chose to sit down on the seat across from her. The old lady doesn't like that because she wants to put her feet up later, so you know what she does? She starts leaning her feet on top of the person behind the camera.
That's why
She's creating a fuss.
People can sit anywhere they want.
Right. She's pretty crazy. I'm not
You were actually harassing me. You were touching me without my consent. Do you realize that?
I'm sorry, sweetheart.
And this is up until I decided to sit here. Your feet were in your space. Please, thank you.
I think you should stop the train for her.
You decided to move your feet and touch me. Get your feet off of me! How dare you? You're 75? You should be ashamed of yourself. You were acting like a child.
Who's the child?
You!
You're the child. You have the whole train to sit on, but you want to sit with me?
These are empty seats. There's plenty of space. You did not decide to do this until I sat here. You were the one causing the issue. You decided that you were all high and mighty. You got to sit in your high pedestal. And when I decided to come sit here, you decided to cause the problem. And you were still touching me.
If you continue to sit there, I will. You'll be fine. Look at all the seats right there.
No, I'm not going to move because this is ridiculous. You are the one who was harassing me. You were touching me without my consent. You're touching me. Get the off of me. You're getting your shoes off. Stop it.
Fine.
No. How about that, bitch? What's the issue? Your feet are still right there. Like my feet here, they're in my space. You're taking up the entire area. This does not belong to you. That seat you paid for does. Not right here. This is where I paid for so I can sit.
We're done. You're fine. Enjoy the ride.
Thank you. You too.
When I put my feet up, I'm going to put them up.
No, you're not.
It's okay.
And I hope he's got a cop on the train. Yeah.
Sorry that this is happening. No, you can't be that sorry. I'm not that sorry. She's fine now. She's calmed down.
No, I'm still not okay. I'm just trying to have an anxiety attack. Please.
You just have to separate, that's all. It's all good.
I could have put my feet up eventually. She's not going to like it. She doesn't move. But right now we're fine.
No, because she wants to put her feet on me.
There's even seats up there you can put your feet up.
Look, I'm sorry, but after the first few times of telling her not to do that, if she goes to put your foot in there again, I would personally just go on her, grab it, and twist it. Like, I'm sorry. To a certain degree, this just becomes assault, and, you know, you have a right to self-defense, and the court would probably see that as a somewhat reasonable thing. She was continuously putting her feet onto you repeatedly for no good reason, just because she's an angry old lady, and your response is just to twist her foot a little bit. That would cause enough pain to cause her to get very upset and probably either have this solution be ended or whatever. It's insane to see this entire mess. It's like, if you really are that desperate to put your feet up and there are supposedly other seats around, go move to that seat. Don't need to be an entitled old when it comes down to this, because that's just completely stupid. What's even funny, if you try doing this shit in like trains down here in Australia, because it's one of the key rules that you shouldn't be putting your feet up on opposite chairs. Like 9 times out of 10, they don't ever enforce this rule. But when it comes down to a situation like this, they probably would actually enforce that rule and probably kick you off the train at the next stop because, you know, you're just being an overall nuisance. Another driver spotted someone parking in a disabled spot without actually having the car thingamabob at the front. Basically, they're not meant to be parking there, and their reaction to being told, hey, you shouldn't be parking there is, well, insane.
You stupid! That's a shame, dear! Shut up, bitch! That's a shame, dear! What's the sign now?
Yes, because on top of the potential charge of parking illegally, you want to cop an assault charge too. This is a person with the IQ higher than that of a cat. Okay, here we have an interesting clip where we watch a guy get fired from his job for one reason or another. We'll talk about that in a moment. I just want you to watch it and form your own opinion. Let's go.
Appreciate you, gang.
Just so you know.
Hold on, don't talk about.
Just so you know, moving forward, I do not want you in the building unless you're out front as a guest. That's the only way you're allowed to be in this building.
I am a guest.
Hey, man, I'm trying to be understanding to everything.
You weren't earlier.
I don't think you were either, though.
No, I was.
No, you weren't.
I was not coming in your face telling you, like, get out, like, leave,
No,
or, like...
Are you sure about that?
Because you were in my face. So first I'm telling you, get out my face.
Because I asked you to leave and you didn't.
No, you're being rude.
No.
I was telling everybody...
I asked you to leave.
No, you
didn't. I said, please
You said, get out. Get out.
I said, please leave the building.
Nah, you said, get out.
When we were at the table?
When we were at the table, you said you can leave after I tried putting my 2 weeks in.
Yes,
And
because...
you fired me for no reason.
Did you know Texas is an at-will state? Do you know what that means?
I don't care what that means. I'm telling you, you fired me for no reason. Correct or not?
I fired you for
what?
all the reasons.
For what? Name one.
You walked out of your shift on Monday
I walked out of my shift? No, I did not.
Yes,
I clocked
you did.
out.
Yeah, you
I didn't
clocked
walk
out and walked out. That's
While
the same
manager
thing.
said you're okay to go.
Yes, but that's
Yeah.
still an issue.
What?
2, you're not taking care of your duties on...
I do all my duties. I do everything I need to do. 100%.
You're right, absolutely.
I
How
know
about
I
this?
am.
Because that's why we...
Y'all are
working.
doing me wrong, Mike.
We're not doing
Y'all
anything
are.
wrong, Billy.
Y'all are.
No, we're
Yes,
not.
y'all are.
I don't understand why you're coming...
Why'd you fire me, though?
We fired you for performance. We fired you for...
For performance? What do I not perform on?
Your duties when we ask you to do them.
I did a
and-
manager's job yesterday.
No, you didn't.
Hot Side Expo's not a manager's job. Only managers should be there. Chris told me that yesterday, Mike. Word for word.
So, but guess what? What happens when Jacob expos?
What do you mean what happened? He's not supposed to. It's not
Outbackers-
right.
Again, so this is something that I feel like you are not going to try to understand our position.
I understand, though.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
But again, Billy, I'm asking you to please leave, and you don't even follow that request. Because
I can leave. I was just grabbing my food.
Okay, you're grabbing your food because you left, and then you decided you wanted to come back.
'Cause I'm hungry.
Talk to the staff and.
I can talk to the staff because they're here.
That's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
So then why'd you bring it up?
Because I've asked you to leave, and you're causing an issue with our business.
No, I'm
now.
not.
Yes,
I
you
was
are,
ordering
Billy.
food. I
Yes,
didn't do
but
anything
then-
wrong.
But again, I asked you to leave.
Your employees are over here. And I can leave. You know what I'm saying? I can leave whenever I want.
Okay.
I don't need to leave when you ask me.
So how about this?
What kind of manager does that to a customer?
If you come back up here, we're gonna have you criminally trespassed because you're not listening to what I'm asking.
How come you're not calling the cops? You're the best manager ever. That's crazy.
Bye.
Good luck, Mike.
But the manager on duty said I was good to go. Well, that still caused a problem. See, that's the reason why I'm firing you. It just sounds like that the guy put in his 2 weeks notice to leave, and they were just like, you know what, let's not take the chance of him dragging us down, so we're just going to effectively fire him on the spot, which becomes another question on, does your work laws actually protect you from those type of issues? Because I know over here in Australia, if you put in your 2 weeks notice and then get fired in response to that, the company still has to pay you for the equivalent hours you would have gotten over the next 2 weeks, and then pay out your annual leave, because it's like one of those things where I've already put in the notice to leave on my own terms, and you can't then in response go to fire me. You can have me not work those 2 weeks, but you still have to pay me for those 2 weeks. At least that's how it rolls over here in Australia. And then it's just like, it sounds like the other reason was just like some very watered down dog crap excuses just to say, nah, we don't want you for the 2 weeks that you're here remaining for, because we don't trust that you'll continue to do a good work ethic. We don't trust that you won't just suddenly start doing your job extremely poorly so you make us look bad, or other things on those lines, which is a common thing. I've seen it countless occasions where someone's put in their 2 weeks notice and they just come in for the next 2 weeks, put in the minimum effort they possibly can, screw everyone else over, because, you know, they don't care. They're leaving anyway. There isn't much that can be done. They've already put in the thing to leave. Most of the time, though, it just tends to be that they just burn through all their sick leave for those 2 weeks. I don't know. It just seems that in response to this guy putting in his 2 weeks notice to leave the job, they just decided to fire him instead, which is a question of other terms and whether you agree if that's a good decision or not. First up, we've got a person who decided to not pay for the nails that they've just gotten done at this nail salon. So the person who works there took an interesting approach in order to attempt to get their money's worth.
Ma'am, see? No.
I mean, I have to commend the guy a little bit for just being that willing to go along with the car and that ride in that same way, but at the same time, that is also an absolutely catastrophically dumb idea. Like, all it would have taken is if this person in the car was just a touch more aggressive with the reverse, like just slowly does it and then just whacks it a little bit, and suddenly that person would be injured. Or when they're driving away, they just accelerate very aggressively, and you get either just fall off the car and get mildly injured, or you try to hold on and get yourself even more injured. It's genuinely just one of those things where I get it. I understand why you're in this situation, why you're doing what you're doing, but at the same time, it's a very, very dumb move that is going to get yourself hurt. Like, at that point, just grab the license number of the car to let the police know that what just happened, and hopefully they'll do something. You can't make any guarantees though, so it's really just unfortunate. Here we have a guy who's upset that a dog is playing around in the garden-esque thing that this guy had apparently created out the front of this building in between the pathway and the road. You know, the area that's technically public property. He's still upset of it, well, here's what happens.
Yeah, I got a camera too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Seriously.
You need to back up. I don't know why you're walking so close up on me.
No,
it sounds like it sounds like what you want is a suburban lifestyle in the middle of the city.
No, I want you. We pay a lot of money for that.
That's cool. I try to pull my dog out.
You did that? You've been out there for like 5 minutes.
You know, it's the grass. Yeah. You're scared because I pulled out my phone. Otherwise, you're gonna come up and act like an asshole. But it's grass out here. You may own the unit that you live in, but you don't own anything beyond that. This is public property. If you don't want dogs to pee in it and eat it, don't plant in it. Or move to the suburbs. You don't own more than your property upstairs. Yeah. Goodbye.
Look, I can get why he's upset, but at the same time, if you're going to be putting gardens next to a footpath, especially on the part between the footpath and the road, where by technicality, depending on how the county functions or state functions or whatever functions with those type of rulings, technically it's public property. You can plant stuff there, but you also can't be too upset when something accidentally does damage to it. So this reaction is definitely not necessary, especially considering you own a room in this apartment complex by the looks of it. It's like, yeah, you've got your balcony most likely. Actually, you probably don't even have a balcony depending on where you are. I don't know. It just seems a bit of a weird thing to be this up and angry about. Like, I get it, but what else do you expect? Here we get dropped into the middle of an argument when the apparent business owner or business worker here says, and I quote, "You people," in reference to apparently being kidnapped. Here's the clip.
You to make a racial statement and say someone held you hostage 2 years ago for the same thing and the same people. What same people? African American people?
I didn't hear her say that.
That's it. Of course you didn't hear her say it.
No. Don't be getting me involved.
She said it verbatim. Her exact words were, someone held me hostage. Oh, no, I can understand people very clearly.
Sometimes, so
that's... No, it wasn't hard to understand.
I never say...
So you didn't say the same people. You didn't say that.
People, blah, 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 blah.
No, your exact
Don't say African, don't say...
Oh, no, you didn't say that. You said the same situation, same people. So what same people?
Okay. Oh, you are right.
Oh, I know I am. I know what I heard, too. I know what I heard, too. You may not have heard it, but I heard it.
Stop it.
You're wrong, Patricia, and you know it.
Language, I think she...
No. What she said was somebody held her hostage 2 years ago. Same problem, same people. What same people?
No, she's inside, but don't touch me, don't nothing. But
yeah, be clear about that. I've not touched you one time or threatened you.
The word I did the word three things for $40 each, but
and I paid you.
Yes, she paid me for.
And I told you that they were not, that you did not do it correctly, and you told me that you would fix it.
More work.
No, I don't need more work. I want you to fix what you messed up.
Could you hear?
Why are you lying?
Well, I a little bit because she low.
So what? I'm not threatening you, nor am I in your face. I'm not by you. I haven't touched you. I haven't threatened you. I've done none of the above. None of the above.
Thank you.
And it's not that I'll dispute it with my bank. It's just that simple because you did not finish my file. For you to lie and say that I want more done when you did not correctly do it is insane. I have the text messages. I have the text messages of you saying bring it back and you'll fix it. So why would you lie to the police and tell them that you didn't charge me? Why would you charge me when you didn't do it correctly? Then, Patricia, again, you told me that it would be done yesterday. It's not. Why won't you be accountable for your work?
I'm going to assume that she probably admits that sarcastically in that clip, but that's about it. I'm really curious in what actually happened beforehand, what was actually said, because I don't think people would flare up in this exact matter over nothing, but also on the same note, we've seen that type of thing before. I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions, but on this note, if she did actually say that, which seems to be likely in this case, that's kind of racist depending on how you meant that, which is... I mean, there's not really many ways you can mean that when you say you people to a person of color. Okay? There's a bit of a story to this clip. So the person behind the recording here, a mother, is picking up her kids from the elementary school that is across the road from this car parking lot. This car parking lot is for a childcare center, kindergarten place called Noah's Ark, which is attached to a church. It doesn't really matter too much beyond that. Effectively, this car parking lot is meant to be used for people going to the Noah's Ark or the church next door, not for any other reasons, because, you know, it's a private business's car park, so they can kick you out. Anyhow, this interruption here is one of the staff members have come out to get rid of them for being in the car park. They shouldn't be, and apparently they made attempts to open the car door for one reason or another. Anyway, the person behind the video was getting a lot of flack from the comments about, you know, this isn't a parking lot for the school across the road. It's a private car park. You can't really park here. They can kick you out. It's entirely warranted. Their response was, oh, the traffic's too much for the school, so they do this to get out of the way of traffic, yada, yada, yada. I get that. I live around the corner from a school. The traffic that occurs for that is unbelievable, but that's just the way it goes. This traffic's gonna suck when you're picking up your kids from school. That is what it is. You either deal with it or be patient and pick them up a little later than everyone else. I don't know. There's not really much you can do about that, to be completely real. Here's the clip.
Noah's Ark only. Hi! This parking lot says for Noah's Ark only.
And she just grabbed my door. Have a good day.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's such a big deal to you that somebody's picking up their kid.
This parking lot is for Noah's Ark parents to come pick up their children.
Well, maybe you could have came out here instead of grabbing my door and asked me.
I did.
You definitely did.
The window on me,
and you grabbed it. And you grabbed my door to
You don't have
snatch
proof
it
that
open.
I grabbed your door.
We both know you did it. That's why you're smiling.
You don't have proof that I grabbed your door.
You're getting paid to come out here?
I am.
Okay.
And my boss supports me 100%.
That's great.
Because this parking lot is for our parents to come pick up their children.
Okay.
Not for Peavine parents to come. Every Peavine parent has a bad attitude, and now
I don't have a bad
covering for
attitude.
my parents to come pick up their kids.
You do.
No, I don't. You're in the spot.
People park in handicap all the time. They park in the fire zone.
So go park in the fire zone then.
I definitely will. Over there by the buses.
Because I'm still gonna call the cops on you.
And tell them what? What are they gonna do?
This is private property.
Okay, and you're
And
telling
they're
me
clearly signed reserved parking for St. Paul's and Noah's Ark
over there.
only. You need to remove your vehicle.
I'm going to err on the side that because rather than trying to outright deny it, she just says you don't have proof of me actually doing that. I'm assuming she probably did try to do that, but for a probable justified reason. She was trying to talk to this person who shouldn't be parked here, trying to get rid of them rather than, you know, resulting to calling the towie in to tow them away, even though there's a high chance that by the time the tow truck arrives, they probably would have driven off at that point. So she's trying to talk to them to get rid of them that way. And when they close the window on her and not responding to her, she tried to open the door, which you probably shouldn't do in general. Just shouldn't do that. It's a bad idea. But I can get why you did it as well. Here we have an apparent lawyer who does not understand the simple rights that a restaurant can just kick you out for any reason at any time, who either has too big of an ego or just drunk, probably both.
Okay, I am a lawyer. I am a lawyer. You will not intimidate anybody on my dime. No one's asking to intimidate. I'm asking to get a salad. You will not. Yes, I will. You will not. Yes,
How embarrassing for your firm.
You will not. For my firm?
If you are a lawyer, or
Yeah,
who
this
are
is
you?
how embarrassing for your everything. You will never intimidate anybody on my dime. You better act right. Excuse me, who are you? You heard me.
How embarrassing for this.
You will not ever. You heard me. I promise you. You. This will not.
Yes. With those shoes even.
Okay, good. The cops are here. Good. They're here for you. Good. You will
Bye,
not
drunk
ever
ass.
intimidate somebody like that. You need to be
know them.
appropriate.
I actually know
hope
them.
you know them.
You know what? I'm actually of their. No.
You gotta go.
No.
You gotta go.
No. No, no, no.
You will
This,
never be aggressive.
this
towards
is
somebody.
inappropriate. This customer service. No, no, no. This.
I'm not your
customer
service.
service is inappropriate. This customer.
Bye, bitch.
You are not going to validate.
Oh, she's been validated, and your ass is going to jail, you sucker.
Like you're not going to validate. You're not going to take me out and validate her. No.
How embarrassing.
You know, I just want to be there with a lot of these drunk people when they wake up the next day and see the stupid crap they did the night beforehand. It'd be really interesting to see how embarrassed some of them are or whether they actually care or not, because I guarantee you some people will look at what they did and go, oh well, and move on. Unfortunately for the person behind the camera, they've stumbled into an argument between two women over potentially baby daddy drama.
Go ahead. Yeah. No, she stuck to me first. No, bitch, don't start shit you can't. You ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't gonna do nothing. Pregnant and all, bitch. You ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, ho. You can do all that talking, bitch. You can do all that talking. Yeah. You can do all that talking. I already know you a police ass hoe. I wanna be your swing first. Cause once you swing, I'ma beat the you can do that talking. What you talking about, bitch? They walk up on me with that bullshit. You got the right word, bitch. That's what about the brains be all over the motherfucker. That's the whole time. That's the whole time. Call that nigga. You don't call him, right? The person you're supposed to be pregnant about. Just like you, get your bitch ass out. You doing all that behind. I can't even buy you a piece of bubble gum, bitch. Ain't out by myself. What's up? You already put my baby daddy in jail 2 times, ho. Yeah, you ain't gonna play with me. You ain't gonna play with me. Girl.
I don't know if that was a security guard or a police officer, but I just can't get over how disappointed he just seems to look by his actions and how he walks up. He's just like, seriously? Really, you guys in the store? You can't just take this outside and do it out there? Like, why here? Why do you have to inconvenience me with some stupid petty shit? I don't even get what, like, I can't even understand what they're arguing about. It just doesn't make any sense to me, but it's so stupid. Just, it seems so unnecessarily stupid. I don't know. In the next clip, the home team has been talking mad trash the entire game, but it turns out they lost. So someone from the other side decided to come over and, well, give them a taste of their own trash talking medicine.
Trash the whole game.
Where the cowbells at? Losers, losers. Bye-bye. 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 That's a good excuse. Bye-bye. There you go. Yep. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you. No problem. No problem. Oh,
Flick
wow.
me off.
Oh, wow. Loser really gets to some people, I can see. No problem. Oh, I am. Winner, right? Winner.
Wait for Shorty at the end.
Who else got something to say before I put the camera up? Appreciate you. Appreciate you, my boy. Typical of what? Whoa. 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 Typical of what? Whoa.
I love how most of them kind of played into the fun of it all, just how it is, just like they accept, like, yeah, we did this the entire game, we're going to still do a little bit of trash talking back, but we lost it is what it is. Then a few people are just upset about it entirely, which is brilliant.